I almost
favorite
went
thing.
live at the right time, but unfortunately I went live
That
just
was
slightly
I was
late.
kind of secretly
Yeah,
hoping
I know
that you would have
were.
gone
I
live
know
right
you were.
as like Owen
I guess, like, are we going
I
live?
sensed
Let's
it.
do it.
I
was like,
sensed it.
yeah.
That's why I held the mouse.
I feel like we're always talking about something really weird.
It's super
time.
inappropriate. Just
There's
Owen's
something
like, yeah.
horribly inappropriate right before
Twitch
we
ban.
Red caps eating ass and all that.
Right. Well, welcome to our next episode of Gathering of Branches, featuring. The music's probably way too loud. Let me turn that.
Are you
down.
for real?
Featuring Zach as Sir Jaren of Newton Manor, a friend of ours, someone we've seen before, but not in this game. So we'll have to figure out what that means. And everything's freezing on my side.
I believe
Oh
we've frozen.
no.
Is it better? We good? We back?
Oh, looks like it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure what audio worked and didn't work, so let me just try that again. We have Zach with us, playing Sir Jaren from Newton Manor. Someone who's showed up in this shared universe between these two games, but has yet to be on screen for Gathering of Branches.
Woo.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. It's gonna be a new world to adventure in. We'll see how it goes.
Why don't we just do introductions briefly of our three cast members, especially since you don't have your flashy icons and name tags in front of you on the screen. So we'll start with Rebecca. Introduce your characters.
Hi. I'm Rebecca and I play Olwen, half Fae noble lady.
Perfect. Emily?
I am Emily, and I play Beatrice, who is a sort of sorcerer that sort of works sometimes.
Awesome. And Megan?
Hi, I'm Megan. I play Aranwi, a horrifically scarred knight.
Fair. That's fair. Okay, why don't we dive in with you all at Barrowcrest Manor. So this is the start of our year 490. It starts much like some of our other episodes. Lady Gwyneth has called for the three of you, actually.
Ooh, summoned.
You've been summoned. Present 6. So VTM joke. Okay, so I'll just throw up this for a reminder of who we're talking about. So the Barrowcrest Manor widow has summoned the lot of you three to speak with her. Sounds like fairly urgent.
Well, Aranwi will arrive post haste if it's urgent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick as possible.
As you arrive...
Imagine...
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I imagine that Olwen's already, like, within the vicinity, so it shouldn't be too much trouble for her to get there quickly.
That sounds reasonable. All right. So, assuming all three of you attend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She has what looks like parchment in her hand, some kind of letter. And she looks at the three of you and says, "Excellent. How do you feel about a bit of travel south?"
South, lady?
To Wells. Well, close to Wells, anyways.
As soon as she hears
Yes,
Wells, she
immediately.
perks up.
Yeah. No hesitation. Same with Olwen. Just, yeah. Yes.
Absolutely. Is it about Recker?
It's almost like she realizes that that's even where you're going with it, and she says, no.
Oh.
I'm sorry. There someone has requested your help. Or our help. Not specifically you, Lady Owen. There's a lord of Wellford, rather. An old friend of ours. Someone that was a great trading partner once upon a time. But their lands have recently fallen upon hard times. They think that perhaps it might be something to do with the Ancilli.
I think Owen's shoulders stiffen a bit and she stands up a little bit straighter, furrows her brows.
Exactly what hardships are they running into?
Trouble in the manor. I can't be too specific. What he has provided here, it mentions that one of his horses was made lame. Many of his cattle went missing. Some of the peasants have come down with some sort of sickness. I think he suspects that they were generally cursed. And seeing as this doesn't sound like something I can dispatch my knights for, well, with the exception of you, Dame Aranwi, it seems more suited to some of your own experiences.
I see.
Well, if we can help, then I'd like to try.
Excellent. So you'll be making your way towards Wells, not far from Welford, not far from Wells is Welford. In fact, it's just north of it, so you should arrive in Welford long before Wells. The knight's name who dwells there is Sir Garanwi. I shit you not, this is a random roll. It's Kimrick. There's only so many syllables.
We've got Alwyn in Salisbury.
I was just gonna say
We've got
Alwyn and
Garanwi.
Garanwi.
I lucked out having Beatrice. We haven't had another Beatrice yet. I'm doing okay. Sir Garanwi.
Sir Garanwi. Got it.
You need to become besties with Sir Garanwi.
Don't worry.
No.
You know, if I didn't go to the 1,000 name Kimrick, there would be like 27 Rickards by now in the game. So,
Oh, that would get real confusing.
Yeah.
We found Rickard. Which one?
Different Rickard.
Different Rickard.
I'd say we found
other ones.
It's like in elementary school where it's like Rickard R. Rickard
Yeah. Of which manner, though?
we're learning really quickly why people adopted surnames. So
Yep.
Get that Faustus going, baby.
all right. She says you have access to the chargers in the Pelfrey, chargers in the. Trying to remember what they're called.
Rouseys?
Yes, Roundseas. Thank you. The chargers in the Roundseas as you see fit. You don't have Pelfrey. You're not cool enough yet for those. Later era.
Wow.
They're like a finer riding horse, but they don't. Well, they exist, but they're not frequent. Not regular yet. You have access to anything you might need if you need additional services. Please let me know.
What would you suggest we take?
Her eyes look to Beatrice. Any thoughts on this?
On what we should take. I
Perhaps
mean,
Lilo?
Yeah, I can ask Lilo. I'm unfortunately acquainted with the fairy, but I don't really like being there, so I would need to ask Lilo. I don't particularly think I need anything, but she'll know better.
All right. Should we skip ahead to Lilo? Sound good?
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite magic mentor.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't we do? Are there any small little scenes that anyone needs outside of Lilo that we can address?
No.
I don't think so. Or only
Save-
would probably say goodbye to her family, but we don't need to like do a scene with
On
that.
screen it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because we have a guest, we'll
Mhm,
skim over that stuff
exactly.
a bit more. Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly. Urgh, he's never heard that before.
Yeah. Okay, so you arrive and Lilo says, sorry, what was that, my dear? What is it you need?
Getting sent on fairy missions. I'm going to Wells, and they're having
Back
a
home?
curse problem. Oh, Wells is my home. Oh no. Close to home, not quite home, but close. Well, for technically. But I
see.
need. They're cursed apparently, and they think by something unseelie. Is there something I should take?
Oh my.
Yeah.
What kind of curse?
People are getting sick. Cattle are disappearing. A horse went lame. I'm not sure how actually relevant the horse going lame is, but
Actually, that kind of seals it, actually, in my mind.
Does it?
I think you're
Horses
dealing
go
with...
lame all the time.
It's got to be a boggle of some kind. I'd suspect a boggart.
What
A
is
brownie that's
boggart?
gone fair.
A what?
Don't you have like a really high fairy lore? I think you do.
I probably do.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
No one tells Beatrice shit.
No one tells Beatrice anything. Where's my fairy lore? Fairy
We all roll
lore.
this
I
or
have
just
a 9.
Beatrice?
What do you
Do you
have?
want me to roll it? 9.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
We all roll or just Beatrice?
I failed.
Are you two there? I wasn't clear on whether you were like off doing stuff at the same time she's doing this.
Mm. I didn't have anything else to do, but if it was just a Beatrice scene, that's cool too.
I'm
Yeah,
okay
I'm
with
cool
you
now.
being there.
I don't have to be
Chill
there,
with me
it's
and
okay.
Lilo.
You can test.
I'll
if
be
you want.
here just to roll my 2 in fairy lore and then crit and then dab on Beatrice.
Do it. Let's do it.
Okay. Suddenly, Aranwi's here. Fairy lore, go. I failed, but
Aw.
not as nearly as I thought.
Okay, is Aranwi really there, or did you just want to roll?
I have no clue.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
she said
be
goodbye to
there.
her
You're
family,
there. You
walks
rolled.
in
You're there.
instantly and goes, like, I don't know what's
Alright,
going on.
alright. Alright, I'll be there too. Fine. We're all there.
Right, then roll.
Yeah.
Your fairy lore is high.
Pretty good.
Yep.
Is a success.
Yeah, so in this game specifically, because that's a common term when referring to fairies, there are creatures known as brownie. They tend to be very helpful. They kind of stay out of the sight of mortals oftentimes. And they tend to like do just general works of generosity and nice things. But they do it out of their own generosity, never for payment. Someone who's offered to pay them or who's slighted them in another way can really offend them. And when a brownie is offended, they can become the unsilly counterpart, which is a boggart. So they start to all the suppressed parts of them. It's like me, myself, and Irene. It's like all the suppressed parts of them come out, and they're the exact opposite. They're a completely menacing monster that likes to now, rather than do good works, just do awful little things and curses for various reasons, pranks, and usually the pranks are not where a brownie might do some harmless pranks. They do harmful pranks. That's what you would know, Owen. On top of that, actually, since you're a PC, I think it's interesting. You know that they can make themselves invisible to mortals at times.
Oh, tricky little devils.
So Lilo just says, but I'm not too familiar with Boggarts or anything that might help.
Is there anyone that you know that would be?
No, not really. You could always try down in Axbridge if you wished.
That's on the way, right?
It's past.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'll move you over to the map so you can see. Actually, you're on the
It's
map.
past.
Even easier.
We're
Staring
on
at
the
the
map.
map. We're Mendip Hills, huh? So it's a nice little inconvenient triangle.
Yes, indeed.
Ooh.
You're up here.
I mean, if we're facing that, we're going to need to know how to do anything about it. So
True.
we're going to need to stop by Axbridge, aren't we?
I don't think the lady would send us on a mission if we didn't have everything we needed.
I wouldn't say
Seems
that.
Seemed like she was assuming Beatrice would know.
Yeah, she was really assuming I would know. And that's generally a bad idea.
That's true.
I think if we drop by Axbridge, it's better to take longer to do the job right than
Exactly.
do the job wrong, have to go back to Axbridge and then do the job right again.
Exactly. Or like get to Axbridge and get to Wells and have it go spectacularly poorly. Because
that's
with
true.
very spectacularly poorly usually means dead. Or worse.
All right.
Worse.
Or worse.
There are worse things than being dead.
Expelled?
Sounds about right, Olwen, yeah.
All right, Owen, there you go.
Oh, true, sweetie. Pat.
Pat. That's exactly what just happened. There are worse things than dying. So, we're gonna stop by Axbridge so that we have an idea of how to fix this. Lilo, do you have anything else you want to send us with?
My best wishes. Good luck.
No.
Try not to die.
No errands?
Thanks.
Try not to
Lilo.
die.
Oh, well, actually, if you'd mention it, now that you mention it, if you're heading into Wells, there are a few supplies I could use, Beatrice.
I'm sure there are.
Yeah.
What are they?
I'll get you a list. Hold on, let me check my inventory.
I'll text you my orders.
Okay, so
All right.
we're going to resolve Axbridge with a simple roll.
Hey.
Oh no.
Is this, by the way,
Ari's back again.
Squire taking a kind of field trip? Should I be taking Ariel?
Is
You
Ariel
would
coming?
typically, anywhere you go, you would take Ariel unless he's elsewhere. So.
I'm taking my insufferable Squire.
Yeah.
Which gives you
Take
the
it from
squire
now.
mechanic. So if you were to like lose your sword or something like that, you can make a squire roll to see if your squire rearms you. If you get beat up, your squire can do first aid. Those things, right? So
Hell yes. I love my insufferable Squire.
You know who's better at protecting you than your squire?
Beatrice.
Is my knight coming with me for protection
Do you want?
or no?
Let me just see. Typically, yes.
Oh, Branwen. I was like, Cadogan? And I was like, oh no.
I'll just do a test here.
Cadwigan, get him out of here.
Yes,
Cadogan.
You're Knight Cadrigan. Wait, what?
No.
No, apparently she's not.
Okay.
She is away on business. It was just kind of vague about it. Said she'd be back in a week and wrote off like just yesterday.
Do we want to take Cadwigan?
No,
No.
no.
I mean, I'm just saying it's another night.
You know, true. So many accidents can happen during like a unseelie fairy curse.
Oh, yeah, so many unfortunate accidents. No, legitimately, like, he's not bad at fighting. He sucks as a person, but you know.
Yeah.
have another household knight. We
Okay.
have Sir Dogged.
I know, but we're trying to keep Sir Doggett alive. Edain's been through enough.
It's true.
Alright, so we're not taking another night, and we're going to Axbridge to talk to Hefina.
Yeah.
And we're going to make that just a simple roll. So,
Okay.
I need all of you get to pick one of the following rules. I need you'll get the benefits of the check, so you can work together to decide who's going to choose what. You could all, for example, choose fairy lore, at which that's the only condition resolved. So I need someone to test. Let me just pull up the skills here. Make sure I get it right. I'll steal Jaren's sheet for a minute. So we will go with fairy lore.
Okay.
Someone needs to do courtesy.
Shocker, who's that going to be?
And someone needs to use orate.
Orate?
Yeah.
Oh,
boy.
no.
It's a good one.
All right, team.
Who
Those are my
has
3
orate?
good skills.
Yeah, Olwen is good at all of those, and the rest of us are also here.
Are here. Alright, yeah. I have Orate, I'm at 3. Courtesy, I'm at a 4. Fairy lore, I'm at a 9.
Fairy lore for me is a 2, Orate is a 0, and courtesy is a 4. So
My courtesy is a 10. My fairy lore is a 15, and my orate is an 8. So
okay, I have a request, Bob. Can I
Mhm.
run something by you?
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll a passion for love of family? Because if I roll fairy lore with love of family, flavor-wise, I would be Aronwi would want to visit Grifflet and like let Ariel visit his family who are in Axbridge. So it would be kind of like talking with them and using them to kind of like help out with the quest.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
We've got
So
fair.
you're doing fairy lore.
No, not fairy lore. Courtesy. I'm sorry, courtesy.
Never
Yeah.
mind. You're doing
So-
courtesy. I would then do fairy lore.
Okay.
I feel like Olwen should do fairy lore just because she's got.
I mean,
15.
y'all are welcome to test my 3 or 8. We can do it. We can't both do fairy lore, can we?
I've failed love of family.
No, no.
No.
No negative there though, at least. So
Yeah.
Oh God.
I failed courtesy.
Oh God.
I got
We
too
went here
wrapped
for
up hanging out with my little
nothing.
brother.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw Grifflet and I was
You're
like,
over
I
here
don't care
hanging
about
out
you
with
guys.
you're over here hanging out with Grifflet while we're like,
I got
all right, we
distracted.
can't both
Sorry,
do
guys.
fairy lore, so you should do fairy lore, and we're
Okay.
just gonna hope that my orate, because I don't have a passion that applies here. Yeah, I really.
Horse god.
Do we want to roll horse god on this? This doesn't feel like a horse god situation, right?
No.
Also, because if I fail horse god now, it's kind of like
Oh.
Yes,
really
bad.
bad. Not as bad. Next level, it's gonna be really bad, but go ahead and roll the fairy lore, Owen. I'm gonna try and figure out my life. Okay.
I've
Oh,
succeeded, fairy
Look
lore.
at you.
We get one thing at least.
Would loyalty lord be
Sure.
something that I could do?
Yep.
I only have a 7 in it, but at this point,
Sounds like a good time to test it. No negative.
It's a sad day.
Well, hopefully that got a big roll out of the way.
All right, y'all. You got that? Yeah, you got that one. Let's see if I magically am okay doing orate. I'm gonna bet no, it's a 3, so. Yeah!
Oh!
It's a good D&D roll.
I did a good D&D roll, guys.
Killing
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Killing it over here.
All right, so you are provided a small jar of sand.
Ooh.
What is described is that with Owen being obsessed with the invisible part of what they can do, this will allow you to try and give them some sort of form by blowing the sand towards the last point you saw them in hopes that you can visibly give your knight some identification of where they are, and the knight can swing. Or you just throw it up in the air and see where it lands. If it's landing on thin air, that's probably where they are. Right? So this would be if you get in close connection with them.
Okay.
That's what you got.
You did
Lovely.
real good, team. Good job, everyone.
Good job, guys.
We all contributed to this success.
And then on our way out, Beatrice will make a point to ask Hafina, just to say, I'd be willing to learn for you in exchange for something, if you're interested.
You said learn from you?
Yeah, learn from her, Hafina.
She
Because
ponders.
Lilo had mentioned that Hafina had a different skill set than her, and that they were rivals. So
She looks at you and she smiles. She says, "It's very good to hear, dear. Let me take it into consideration, and I will get back to you."
all right, thank you for your help.
Don't call us, we'll call you.
Leave your resume and a couple contacts.
Basically, that's what I just got. I just got they're clearly not going to hire you response.
Poor dear.
Sure we will.
So
Okay.
yeah, let's go to Wells, people. Where
Wells,
I lived at the beginning of this game.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Beatrice is in a really dour mood the entire time.
What? Beatrice in a bad mood? No.
What? A worse
No.
mood than normal, rather.
That doesn't sound right.
So God
What is it with
help us all.
Axbridge and one of us just leaving in a piss poor mood?
No, it's the closer we get to Wells, it's the worst mood.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will give you all a couple of tests here as you're journeying. So you can choose to test either horsemanship or hunting. All of you get to test swimming. If you have a 0, you can just check it. Because you'll be fording a river at some point.
Good.
And then lastly, I need you all to check your test your energetic.
Okay.
I need everybody to not fumble your swimming.
Don't say that.
I need y'all not to.
We just lose someone
I've
off screen.
succeeded.
Oh, they die. It's like
Ah!
we just turned this into Oregon Trail just now.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god! I get
Oh
to
my God.
Oh, look at you!
so good at this. And then test energetic.
Yeah, remember you get the
You
auto
and your
check on
armor just like swimming across.
I failed energetic, my
Ooh.
highest one.
All
It's all
right.
good.
I'm exhausted by the end of this. I swam and I was like, Jesus.
Okay. So
If you have armor on,
horsemanship.
it's probably very difficult.
I just got the boiled leather, I think. But yeah.
Well, it's still heavy.
Fail my
Ooh,
horsemanship.
Ooh.
Oh, you've only got a 4 in it. That makes sense.
Yeah, we need to beef up our
Swimming.
horsemanship.
Swimming. It's not good. Oh,
Oh!
Beatrice, why would you say that?
Rebecca.
Oh no.
Why would you
Every
say
time,
that?
Rebecca. Every
And you,
We can't take you anywhere, literally.
You've done this to me.
every time.
Do we want to resolve that first?
We can't take
before I
Owen
take
anywhere.
The energetic.
Yes.
Energetic.
Get her some
No,
floaties.
I'll
No.
resolve that in the end. I'll explain it.
Okay.
Okay, 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 okay.
Okay.
Don't do it. You got it.
No.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
The luck.
Oh
Cannot do
no.
that. Little rich girl.
Okay, you
can't
had-
do shit.
Look.
Oh shit.
Not a 20.
Yeah.
Oh, Beatrice.
I didn't fumble. Okay,
Okay.
what's my second one? Swimming? Oh no. Guys, I'm not gonna succeed. Yeah, it's not a fumble, but I didn't succeed either.
It's okay. And then energetic.
This trip is going great, guys.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's going awesome.
Okay.
This trip
so
is great.
so this answered my question of how did you fare against the water leaper you encountered when you were fording the river? The
No.
answer is that Olwyn, you lost your horse. Your horse was killed in the process.
Oh. Again.
You
Did I fall off my horse?
We call you Olwyn Horsebane at this point.
You've earned the title.
Another horse killed.
Rebecca, I'm
you guys.
personally wounded.
Uh,
I'm so
for
upset.
those
Which
that
one is
failed-
it?
for those that failed
Which one?
energetic, I need a D20 roll.
Yes,
That's
sir.
scary.
I think that's all of us.
Bob, I
isn't
need
it?
you to tell me
Yeah.
what horse died.
Olwyn's. Though she fumbled. Oh, it was one of the Pelfrey or one of the Rouncy. I'm not sure which one Rebecca would have chosen. Probably one that they had affinity to.
Which means one that was really pretty.
Ooh.
Wow. You think I'm shallow like that? Maybe I want one with like really nice legs.
I want to see how you judge.
Yeah, please.
It's like-
It's a red horse. It's a red horse.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's
That
a
is-
red horse.
It's a
That is-
chestnut.
And then-
So what you just had there is the hit points you took from the water leaper.
oh my god.
Oh,
Wait, what?
boy.
So you encountered
lost that
some
many hit
kind of
points?
creature that could leap out and look like a giant frog
little
with
frog boys.
fangs. Yep, and they could attack you from there. Those are the wounds you took. So Owen, you took Is that a major wound for you?
Probably.
It probably is.
How do we tell the major wound?
Yeah, I don't know how to.
Your con, I think.
It
it's-
should
My
be
con
right
is my
next.
con is 17.
And then right beside it should say what your. Oh, you might be okay then. Actually, it should say major wound right beside. Yeah, you're good. You are okay. So no major wound.
How?
Aw.
Okay. Are we healed from? Did we healed from the
Yes. Yeah, you're completely
other
healed
incident?
before.
My
this.
last incident where I got injured. Yeah. All right. So I have
So-
that. I have the 11.
And for all of you, as you energetic, none of you fumbled energetic, so it won't make you tick lazy. You're just tired. It was a hell of a trip. That one event was a hell of a trip. I think Aranwi swimming was literally what saved Olwen. So it's like you had to dive
You're
in.
welcome.
Thank you.
And that kind of happened on the rivers right here, right?
Remind me next time the lady asks us to go somewhere to just say no.
Just
I'm
save
not
me
loyal
now.
enough for this.
Okay,
I don't
as
know
We're
why
not
I
always
agree.
gonna be losing people's heads and drowning in rivers and every time
Every
we've gone
time
somewhere
we
it's so
leave,
bad.
people are losing their heads or somebody's dying.
We've only gone twice.
I
Sure, we'll be
just-
fine.
We've gone to ferry twice too.
All right. Well, I need a nap.
Yeah.
I
I need a
How's-
nap.
How's-
on the
I
Welford
need
then?
to. Who's gonna?
On
me
to
around the run?
Welford.
I'll put
I'm
Owen
not-
on my horse.
I'm
and
not walking.
She can.
Okay, as
Yeah, I
you
think he's
approach
just a little
Welford, I need an awareness roll from just from Beatrice, and you can add a plus 10 modifier.
A plus 10 to it.
Mhm.
Woo.
So for modifier, I just put 10 then, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how to play this game anymore. Okay.
Yes, Beatrice. You've done it.
Success.
As you ride into Welford Manor, you recognize it. This is Gwydion's father's manor.
Yep. And I've only heard bad things about him, so this is
That's true. He's got a bad dad.
lovely.
Bad dad.
He does.
I'm going to turn to the other two and just say, by the way, because I don't think you two have been out here, right? One, I grew up out here.
Oh.
Two,
Oh.
so did Gwydion. Gwydion's father's manor is the one we're going to, and he is not a fun person.
Oh.
So,
Oh, he's horrid.
yep.
Right. I think he
So we're meeting
mentioned-
Gwydion's father. That's who we're meeting. This
Great.
is great.
You think
Yeah,
Gwydion
next
will be
time we're
back?
saying
And I look
no.
like this. Ugh.
You do look like
there's
you've
a-
been through hell, all of you.
There's a boggart,
I'm
and we're meeting an
bedraggled.
awful man, and I hate it here.
How's Ariel
and
doing?
your worst issue is that you don't look pretty right now.
I didn't say pretty. I just said
Good question. How did Ariel fare on that? Give me test his age.
Ariel!
He's what, 17 now, right?
He's a year
17.
older than me.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll the Squire roll versus 17.
Oh, Ariel, your first trip with us.
Set his age to...
No, Ariel.
Yeah, so
No.
he tried to help too. It didn't go well. He's also injured. He took
I thought my squire had no weaknesses. What is this?
yeah, he took 12 damage as well. So he's got
Jesus.
a big old
Right
bite out of his
there.
arm. Yeah.
I feel bad for the kid.
at least
but
it's not a
also,
red cap.
Maybe this will teach him some humility.
Probably not. He just won
I
the
was
whole
gonna say, look at
time.
his face.
Ariel, no. He's
Okay.
become a better person,
Egotistical
Ariel.
is in his description. Yeah, so I will ride. I'm riding forward towards the manor because I have Olwen, who's arguably the most important part of this, behind me. So
So I'm gonna get the three of you to give me an awareness test.
another one.
Awareness?
Yeah.
Another one.
Another
Another
one.
Another one.
Do I get another bonus to it or no?
No, not this one.
Ah,
This is
I
just seeing.
failed.
I failed. I keep rolling D&D rolls. Make it stop. I'm already scared.
Megan got an awareness for. I'm not sure what Iran we got.
Well, Iran, we also got an awareness for. Thank you very much,
I
Bob.
just do that. Yeah. Okay. I will give you a heraldry test from the distance, or
No.
recognize. Recognize will be +5. Heraldry will be +10. You can choose it.
Oh wow. heraldry is still gonna be my better bet, even though I don't have anything in heraldry. I've succeeded in heraldry. Do I get to ticket?
Yep.
Yes, cha-ching! I have one in heraldry now.
Nice.
Woo.
You recognize one banner clearly because you've seen it quite a bit, and we're gonna change scenes to them real quick as you see this. So you remember the banner from up north, though you don't really like see the rider per se because it's nearing dark at this point. You recognize the horseshoes, right? That was a banner you rode beside as a squire, and he's accompanied by a banner of Sir Loof.
Oh, son of a.
Boo!
Uh,
Boo!
So we're
No.
gonna
Good thing we left
Disgusting.
Cadigan behind. Jesus.
Yeah.
This would've been awful.
Yeah.
This would have been terrible.
If
We're-
if the two best buds were reunited, yes, this would have been awful.
we're gonna change scenes real quick.
Mhm.
We're gonna camera zoom in on Zach with Sir Jaren and Sir Loof here. And Sir Loof and probably Jaren as well are frustrated. It's been a day. Sir Loof says, "The nerve of those monks to go close-lipped like that. I could tell they knew something. Just because we're not from Summerland, they ignore us."
The frustration's clear on Jaren's face, and he nods. I've never had much luck in these lands. Something has to change. Someone has to know, or have a clue as to where he's at.
Perhaps the Manor Lord here will, at the very least, be able to get the information out of the russet monks. It's important that we know. I mean, we've been in pursuit of your brother for all this time.
With the monks, it didn't seem like they would take any money, but everyone has need of money, and I have plenty. I don't understand.
I wish I had a better answer for you, friend. But perhaps Lord, what did I say, Welford? Is that the name of it? Welford will. Sir Welford. Sir de Welford, I'll say.
Right. And Jaren looks up ahead, squinting through the darkness, trying to get a better look at where the two are heading. And he turns back to Sir Loof. I don't know many of the nobles of these lands. What do you know about this one we're about to meet?
Well, not a lot, to be honest. He's short in courtesy. Perhaps a bit pompous. Him and I have never seen eye to eye. I assume it has something to do with the raids.
The raids? Other ones in wells here or around?
Well, the raids from when Uther came several years ago. All of Summerland closed its borders a bit. It took me a great deal of effort to try and open up diplomatic relations again between our two counties. You see, we up in Milkford require aid from and trade from the town of Bath quite often. Without it, we are without many of our regular yearly needs. In turn, some of our sales, our dairy specifically, our cows, Bath is the 100 to contribute quite often to our wealth. But ever since the raids, it's been a tenuous relationship.
I see. That is unfortunate. I understand that the people here did not like our king doing what he had to do, but they were desperate times. I don't really know all the politics of it, but I hope that they are more understanding now that we are allies.
That is my hope as well. Why don't you test awareness real quick?
Oh, awareness. He got it.
All right. So, I will give the bonus to our gathering players because they got a higher awareness, I believe. Is there anything before Jaren looks this way? Is there any attempt that you wanted to make yourself like to hide basically? I mean you're in the dark. There are some shrubs nearby, trees. You could simply slow down and not approach. Is there anything? We'll kind of pan back real quick to the three of you and your squire and see what you want to do.
So I was the one that noticed it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I know that it's certainly a Salisbury knight that I definitely did fight alongside that one time.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't connected that they're the Denewtons. Yes? It's just a guy?
I think so. You could test. I would allow. Well, you haven't seen him yet. The heraldry roll would suggest that you know it's Newton Manor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a point in their favor question mark because Rickirk's from Newton Manor.
Yeah.
But also Loof's heraldry, which boo. So probably Aranwi is going to like slow down and kind of like lean over to like make sure that she is in between Olwen and the line of sight for them. Be like, that's Loof's house over there, and another Salisbury family.
Perfect.
Oh, awful.
Do we want to do anything about that?
I mean, it's Luke. Do we really want to talk to him?
It might not
Not
be
if I can
him. It
help
could
it.
be some of his unfortunate family members.
I mean, yeah, Cadwigan worked for Luke, so you know, I can guess what they're like.
Exactly.
So,
So, what do you
do
want
we
to do?
speed up to get to the manor?
That's true.
Yeah.
Just
might
to
want to
get
get
there.
faster.
Doesn't look like we're actively avoiding them. We're doing our business quickly.
Doing all business. Exactly. Right.
All right.
So we're going
Onward.
faster, actually.
We're actually going to
Fucking
beeline
Christ.
it.
Okay.
We're like,
Get them to the manor.
So you're like trying to race them like to the manor?
we're trying to get to the manor. I mean, we don't know that they're heading to the
Yeah.
manor, but
Yeah.
we're trying to get to the manor quickly enough that we don't have to talk to them.
Are you?
So like when you're trying not to be obvious about it, so you like start speed walking a little bit, and then they start.
I like the
walking
slight.
which
a little
is
faster.
absolutely more noticeable when the person's doing it. I gotcha.
Yeah.
So just to clarify, for Iranmi, because you'd be the only one with potentially with like a banner or the coat of arms, of your manor. Like, Olwen has it too, but it's not like a giant flag or a shield, right? Are you hiding or disguising? Not disguising. Are you waving it high in the sky? Is your shield out? Like, is it clear that who you represent? Should someone see it? Or are you trying to hide your heraldry at this point?
Our goal so far has been get to the manor house faster, probably so that we can like slide in and be like, we're from Summerland, you like us better, fuck those guys outside. And that's kind of our gambit here. So probably visibility, double-edged sword, but probably in line with our current strat of beating these guys.
So visibility is, you're not worrying too much about that. You're worried about getting there in time. Yes? Is that kind of the idea? Okay, so we will give Jaren like an opportunity at heraldry. Or recognize for Eronwi as there's a potential.
We saw each other at the wedding that
Yep.
Yeah.
potentially at, theoretically.
Yep.
We'll do. They're both the same, so we'll do recognize. He is very good at it. So okay, no.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you just see what looks like perhaps a couple of maidens and a knight. It's hard to see in the dark, but they seem to be riding swiftly towards the manor, as if some kind of pressing urgency carries them.
Oh well. If he sees people pressed and riding pretty fast, he tenses a little bit as he looks around, because anytime he's out on patrol or in Salisbury at war, that means there's a Saxon raid somewhere, and so he's like looking at the tree lines and looking around, perhaps behind the horses that they have. Guessing he doesn't see anybody, and he looks confused. Look to Sir Loof.
Sir Loof just squints and shakes his head. How odd.
Not sure what they're doing, but they have pressing business as well. Well, more people to talk to, see if they have any clues or word about my brother.
Indeed. All right, and so with that, we'll have the trio arrive at the manor door. It is kind of like an older manor. Like it looks like it was something a couple of generations old, maybe as old as your grandfather's lines. Yeah.
Let us in, let us in. Probably not like that, but
They're coming.
the Salisbury folk are coming. Let us in.
They're laying siege.
All two of them.
Lock all the doors.
Okay, how urgent is the knock? Is this
Polite.
okay? This is a courteous knock then. Okay.
Owen's in charge
If
now.
if Olwen is doing it,
Yeah.
imagine she's got a free hand, not folded onto a horse.
You're behind me. You're on the horse
Yeah.
with me.
I know, but I'm not
So
like
you've been hugging Beatrice for like several miles.
that's fine for Olwen. Is it fine for
It's way
Beatrice?
worse for Beatrice than it is for
Yeah.
It kind of is. Also, Owen's like
Oh,
the
yeah.
worst off of all of us. So
Test your squire again for us.
Yeah, Squire.
Squire.
Yes, Ariel, yes!
Yeah, you knock so good.
So talented, Ariel.
Ariel would offer like whatever horse situation you prefer as well, because he's on one. He's on riding horse as well.
Would you rather ride with Ariel?
Silence.
You'll never get to hug Beatrice again, but also it's kind of like hugging a porcupine.
And just for like setting purposes, it is like early spring.
Okay. Cool. That. Olwen will offer Beatrice the choice of which would you prefer?
Beatrice's response will be, I really don't care. I'd just like to be done with this.
I guess that means I'll choose you, Beatrice.
And thus the polite knock and
Okay.
getting
And
to
then,
the manor.
okay,
Yeah.
the door opens and there's looks like some sort of commoner staff is there, and they raise their eyebrow and they say, can I help the three of you?
Yes, we're here to see the Lord of the Manor. We come on urgent business.
Oh,
We were
The
summoned?
unseelie
oh yes.
matter.
I heard that you might be coming from Briarcrest. Yes.
Barracks.
Oh yeah,
That's
right. I
yeah.
always get
That's what
those
Lady
two
Alwyn's
confused.
from.
Yeah. Oh,
Silly.
we don't talk about bribe.
Uh,
Any
I'll
poses
get
upon there.
I'll get him at once.
I
And
give Olwen a very small thumbs up.
How much?
with that, you hear someone kind of like whipping around the corner. You can hear and you see a familiar face. Gwydian's here.
Gwydion, hi!
Oh, decorum is out the window, and if he like
Gwydian's
gets within 5 feet of Owen is like glomping him so hard.
He looks a little bit older, but he's still got a pretty boyish
Little baby face.
set up to him because he also was in Fairy Lost with you guys for several years, so he's not
Yeah.
his true age
Oh
either.
yeah, huh?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'll kind of tousle his hair once
Gwydion!
Olwen's done hugging him.
Gwydion, how you doing?
He says, "You're all here. What for? I just got back for a visit.
We heard there's a fairy problem here.
There
Yep.
is." He scratches his head.
Unfortunately.
I was waiting to talk to Father, and then with that you hear, and you see, Sir Goranwi.
My evil twin.
I think Owen still kind of is holding Gwydion like by the shoulders and like squeezes his shoulders a little bit when she notices him.
And this is Sir Goranwi. He says, "Ah, yes, the." He kind of raises a brow. He says, "From Barrowcrest?"
Indeed.
I see. I thought perhaps Barrowcrest would be sending knights.
We did send one. And
she kind of stands
Lady
up a little
Olwen
straighter.
will indicate the Ronwi.
I'm an household knight for Lady Barracrest.
Oh, well met, sir.
Same.
Yeah,
Right.
she wasn't gonna correct him, but
Yeah. Well, please come in. It seems you're already well acquainted with my son. I heard that some of his travels sent him further north for a time.
Indeed. He's
fought alongside him.
been rather handy in all of our endeavors.
Right. So, you know, like panning back to Jaren. As you and Loof approach, you can see that the three had gotten off their steeds and made their way to the manor door quite hastily. And I think you would recognize like their forms a bit more. You can tell one clearly is resemblant of a knight, and the other two are one looks to be either a lady or a maiden. One looks to be a teen girl. So
A petulant teenager.
yeah.
Petulant teenager. Okay.
Yeah, perhaps
storm
the
cloud over her
handmaiden of
The human personification of a storm cloud.
perhaps the
Okay.
handmaiden of the lady.
Yeah. After seeing the knight that happens to be a woman, because that is quite rare where he comes from, he raises an eyebrow, curious, but is going to dehorse and get them settled in before going in.
I'm gonna do one more test for Loof.
Ooh, Loof.
Okay.
Ooh, he succeeded.
Oh no.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
Tyler.
Loof just says to Sir Jaren, it says, "It seems there are other guests from further north, Barrowcrest Manor."
Oh, he's playing coy.
Oh snap!
Barrowcrest.
We just got hit with a big raid from Sensei Suplex.
Woo.
Hey, thank you very much.
Yay.
Hello.
Welcome,
Thank you,
gang.
Sensei Suplex.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you, thank you.
Did Sir Loof mention Barrowcrest in our travels or anything, or should that pop in his mind as significant?
Yeah, I think so. Not a lot though. I wonder how much you'd know.
Unless there was a fight or something that happened there, very little. Jaren pays attention very little to anything outside of the realm of war.
I remember people saying that Jaren had met Grifflet and he'd been at Barrowcrest.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one who was bragging about his sword skills without showing them off.
Yep.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's right.
Yeah. I was trying to think. I
Yep.
knew there was a connection, but I'm like, this is drawing
Yeah.
deep. It's some deep lore stuff right here. That's exactly it. So there were a few references, but Jaren, I wonder how much Jaren would pay attention to that.
I was somewhere at some point.
Jaren cares a lot about like 5 things, right?
Yes. Count them on one hand, and that's it.
WORD.
He nods to Sir Loof, still trying to recollect all the memories on that and struggling. Yes, I think I recall Barrowcrest a bit. I don't know if anything exciting really happened there while I was around, but is it something we should be worried about, or are they going to be helpful?
Well, I don't really know why they're here. Perhaps they have business. They could also be looking for your brother. Some of them did establish friendships with him, and they recovered his health, or tried. He was quite broken when he returned from ferry.
This snitch.
Broken. And Sir Jaren's face goes a bit dark. Of course, going to that ferry or whatever cursed lands that would be would cause such a thing. I hope it wasn't too horrible. I'll make sure my brother recovers properly once he's back home. But yes, we need to find him, and if he had friends, which I'm sure he had plenty of friends. He's of Newton Manor. We have plenty of friends. So, yes, perhaps if we spoke with them, they may know more about where he would have went.
Well then, perhaps we can better understand their purpose and why they're here. And they too are from Summerland, so perhaps they'll have better luck with the Russet monks than we do.
Right. Maybe they know their secret. Something about non-speaking monks. It's just strange. What do they do? I don't understand. Anyway, let's head in.
All right. So, is there anything that the Gathering of Branches folks wanted to establish before Sir Jaren and Sir Loof come in? You can tell they're on, they're not rapidly in pursuit, but they're getting here precisely in the timing you would expect them to.
Oh God.
Sense of
I
mounting
think-
despair and resignation.
I think Owen will kind of like link her arm in with Gwydion, like, show us around the manor?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If and he looks over to his father, and his father nods. Please, please show them around. We can get to the business after.
Can I tell that it's Lou? Or no, not yet.
In the distance,
Yeah.
did they not tell you, or did? Actually, yeah, Megan didn't say.
You said it was Lou's flag. Yeah, no, I'll still
Yeah.
block Owen in general. I'll stand so that they don't have direct eye line of Owen.
I think Aranwi is probably like standing in the door and kind of like squinting out into the night because she's got the highest awareness and kind of trying to be like, who in the goddamn is it? Is it Loof? Is it just a family member? Also, where do I know that other one from?
Fair.
I'll follow Owen.
All right. So the three of you enter, and Gwydion starts to show you about. And at that point, we're going to have Sir Loof and Sir Jaren reach the door. We'll bypass. We've already done like the introduction of the commoner that greets you at the door. He reaches, like, I think just as the gathering of branches are leaving, they hear the butler, so to speak. Sir, it seems you have other noble guests. And you hear him say, perhaps more ladies from Summerland? Or from Barrowcrest? And it's an immediate, like, counter. It says, no, sir. No, master. It appears they are knights. And he says, I see. And so at that point, Zach, you see the man standing before you, the lord of this manor, Sir Goranwi. He looks at you both. I'm going to test his heraldry.
In this case, would he be referred to as Lord or just Sir?
Sir. He's the lord of the manor, but he's just a vassal knight, just like you.
All right, I'll call him my king.
Mike, you'd have to fumble your courtesy for that one.
Uther, I didn't know you were here.
Yeah.
You're looking well.
All right.
Can I help the two of you by chance?
Yeah, Sir. Sir Jaren will give a small bow and smile and say, I believe so, and thank you for allowing us into your manor. It's been a long journey, and it's been getting dark outside. We're wondering if we could have both your advice, possible help, and hospitality.
I see. You're always welcome to my hospitality, sirs, but first I must know from where you hail.
Oh, of course, Sir Jaren, his chest puffs up as he gets a bit straighter posture. I am Sir Jaren of Newton Manor, of course. And he looks towards Sir Loof.
Sir Loof smiles and says, Sir Loof of Milkford, Linderton Manor to be specific. I think we've met before at, and you can see just the look on this guy's face. He goes, Salisbury Knights.
Of course, yes. I understand there's some tension still in these lands, but I'm glad that we can come to an understanding. some time.
Make no mistake, friend. I understand that Uther is the one who wields the sword. I've seen it now with my own eyes. He is the rightful one true king. But... but...
Fucking got him.
So Jaren nods in approval.
Such things do not wipe away the tears and bloodshed. You must come to understand. You have done us a great harm. We've lost many. And for that, we do not forgive easy. Even so, you've come seeking my hospitality, and so I will offer it to you. Please enter.
I need to roll something.
Yeah. What is he feeling?
So people were lost on both sides. I mean, Sir Jaren suffered immensely when he came to Summerland. One of the most traumatic events in his life. So I need to roll. He's not gonna like whip out his sword and start killing people.
No.
But whether or not he's gonna be
my sword.
Gonna throw a snappy comment out there before.
Is this like a proud thing? Did that hit?
Yeah. It'd probably be proud versus with courtesy or something like that.
Yeah, it would be as far as counter attributes or counter
maybe
traits.
Prudent.
Yeah. Well, prudent. It depends on what. I mean, I think you're trying to be hospitable, right? Or
right.
So maybe forgiving versus proud. Mix it up a bit.
Yeah. That's
forgiving the comment versus.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh well, there's proud. Yeah. And forgiving.
Ooh.
Oh well.
Jaren.
So Sir Jaren, his head tilts slightly, hearing about the damage that Summerland has been caused, and he says, "I'm sure that this land and its people have suffered greatly, but so have ours. Uther, as you said, our king, is the true and correct king. And he had to come here for a reason. We all did, and we suffered as well. Now, I hope we both can get over this suffering and the pain and the loss in time."
One sec.
Do I need to? Well, let's start sorting. Time to get the sword out.
Is they also testing?
And then I will do.
You doing proud versus forgiving too? Oh no.
Well, something succeeded, something failed.
Okay, so here's the bind. He is proud and honorable, and his proud's going off right now, and he's already established hospitality with you, so he's not going to revoke it for a comment. But you can just tell you're not on his good. You're not in his good books right now.
Well, I mean, actually, he's not on Jaren's. Yeah, Jaren doesn't care, and he's not on Jaren's good books, which is what Jaren cares about. So
yeah, awesome. Love it. Okay, so we'll say a little bit of time passes because I don't want to spend too much time on that. We'll get to like Jaren and Loof are spending a bit of time off screen with the Lord Garanwi, but our Gathering of Branches folks get a full tour from Gwydion. And Gwydion says, so there's a fairy running amok. Is that what the curse is about?
Yeah, unfortunately. It's always fairy, really. It's called a boggart.
Oh, I've heard of them. I never had the unfortunate experience of encountering one, but I hear they're nasty little things.
Yeah, it seems like somebody made a brownie mad. So
They can go invisible.
yeah, they can be invisible, which is gonna be an interesting experience. But yeah, we're gonna try and get rid of it. If you're up for that, if not, I understand just wanting
Awareness
to enjoy your
test.
visit. Ah!
Awareness. I love
Awareness.
seeing
The scariest
I've seen
test.
something.
I also see something.
Whoa.
I don't.
Incorrect, but Eranwi and Beatrice, when you're talking about that, when you were making those last couple of comments, both of you feel like you both kind of look and you're like, was that like a childlike laugh nearby? What? Is there a child around here? Something echoes down the hall.
Yeah, last time I heard a child laugh, it was the red cap. I'm not fine.
Ronnie does not care for fairy stuff, and that's freaky.
I grab Gwydion and I pull him to us.
Whoa!
No ceremony to that. Just pull him.
Yeah, I think
that gets me too.
Oh, I have a knife out. I pulled people to me, and knife is out.
I didn't even make the joke.
Gwydion, is there a child that lives here other than you?
Oh no, I'm an only child.
Yep, alright, that's great. Stay by us.
Why do you ask?
Children, maybe.
Yeah, I'm hearing child laughter, and that's usually with fairy not a great thing.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna look down the hallway and just say, hello?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
If this is a prank, it's not very funny. Said without much
They
hope.
like playing pranks. You're not even going to say hello.
Oh, when you're watching is they seem to be talking down the hallway and seemingly
Where's
nothing.
the sand? Who has
sand,
the sand?
The jar of dirt.
I have the jar of dirt. I have the jar of dirt. I'm gonna take a little. I'm not taking a lot. What direction did I hear it in? Can I pinpoint that?
Did you bring it with you, or did you leave it in your pack?
I assumed we brought it with us, but am I wrong?
God, I hope it's not on the horse that fucking died.
I hope we didn't put it on your horse.
I imagine we would have.
I assume I had it because we were given it by Hefina, so magic stuff is my purview typically.
Please test prudent for me, Beatrice.
Oh yay!
Magic dirt.
I got a jar of dirt. Oh, this is gonna be great, guys. Oh
yeah!
It is actually going to be.
It is with you right now. It's not on your horse.
Where is the? Can I pinpoint where the laughter was?
It was down like a long hallway, so
oh damn it!
It would be pretty hard. You'd have to go down there, sort of inspect to figure it out. It's basically a hall you had passed through to get here, so it's more towards the front of the house.
Eranwi.
Yep.
Can you follow me, please?
Absolutely.
And
swords all the way out.
Swords all the way out. We're just walking through this man's hallway with all of our weapons out.
Shit's scary.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down the hallway. I'm gonna scooch further and try and investigate.
Probably just stay there.
All right.
No, I would stay together.
That's true.
Last time Olin and I split up when the red cap was there, and that was not an ideal situation. So she and Gwydion are gonna stay right here.
All right. Stay behind.
Wait, stay or come?
You're coming.
Stay
Oh,
behind me.
stay with us. I'm sorry. That was
Well,
confusing.
just
Stay with
make-
us.
Right.
Stay near us. That was my bad.
Okay, so the group of 4 are traveling back down the hall.
Yep. Towards the center of the house, or towards the main hall of the house,
I'll
with
give
all of
you-
our weapons out and
I'll
a
give you
jar of
all
dirt.
another awareness test.
I've succeeded again.
Oh no!
I
It's
failed.
outside.
I'm the one with the dirt.
I think it's just I think so like Beatrice
I'm
and
jumpy.
Olwen, you know, you're really focused on inspecting around as you go down the hall. But for Eranwi, you hear like in the distance, kind of down the hall, you hear a little bit of a conversation. The rest of you hear it, like it sounds like voices of the other guests that are here. But Eranwi, you kind of step over to the side and actually kind of eavesdrop a little bit without moving too far.
Hell yeah.
So you hear Sir Garanwi, the Lord of the Manor, say, "So let me get this straight. You're looking for a boy named Rickert. What reason would this boy have to be evading you? You are noble knights. Has he committed a crime, perhaps?"
No, he is not well. I think something happened to him, his mind perhaps, and has become forgetful of who he is and where he comes from, and I only wish to make sure he is safe.
I see. And he is... How... Did you mention he was your brother? Would you have mentioned up front? Or been a little more...
I'm a little more hesitant
Okay.
because he doesn't know these Summerlin people. You know, you never
Yeah.
know when they hold hostages. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't say that out front.
I see. I suspect that this person is someone of importance to you. For you to come back through the forest gloom.
He is, yes. He is quite close. And I am willing to offer any kind of reward that helps me find him, any kind of information. I've just been looking for quite a while, and he needs to be found. If not, I'm not sure how his mind will be since he's been away for so long.
Awareness test, all of you. For the Gathering of Branches, folks, you're going to be at a -1.
-1. I've succeeded.
I couldn't get like a +10 or anything, Bob.
Oh!
I succeeded.
All right.
New.
Beatrice, as you're kind of looking around the hallway, you kind of pass one of those open windows, and you hear a whinny from outside.
Oh, they lame horses. No!
It's gonna kill the horse. I like immediately like windowsill, like stick my head out a window.
You hear some kind of commotion from the stable, and you know that that's where your steeds are as well.
I'm gonna look at Iranwi because I know Iranwi heard it too, and I'm gonna say stable.
Yes.
And I just start booking it. This is gonna be great, guys.
Yeah,
I start
it's gonna be great.
booking it down the stairs. Like,
She puts her sword away before also booking it.
yep, down and out of the building towards the stables.
Outside the doorway, Jaren here's like, thump, 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 thump.
Yeah. Well, I think actually the two of you come like rushing
past
through. Yeah, you
Yeah.
come rushing past
Good to
them.
pass through.
Yeah. Owen will turn to Gwydion and be
Looking.
like, "Should we follow?" And then just like kind of grab his hand and
Yeah.
not wait for an answer and just
He
start
kinda
going.
he gets towed along with you.
I
Yeah.
like do the briefest. So like while we're passing, the minute I realize I'm going in front of the Lord, I do like the briefest. Like she doesn't curtsy, she like awkwardly bows a little bit and then books it. Like she doesn't know any curtsy. She's just going for it. So like awkward bow and then keep running full speed towards the stables. You watch a really awkward 16-year-old run, bow,
Okay.
and then book it.
I think Owen will giggle as she and Gwydion are running like hand in hand past him.
Okay.
Jaren is just baffled as to why a crowd of people are running by,
Yeah.
looking
So-
between them all.
So is
Is
the Manor
Ariel
Lord.
with
Got a
us
bit
now?
bit of a glare from Aranwi at Loof.
It's a
Yeah,
good
so-
Oh,
question.
I've seen you.
Was,
Fuck you. Bye.
was Ariel with you, Aranmi?
I mean, unless Ariel was
Set him with
like
the horses.
squires would probably be sent with the horses, wouldn't they?
Oh God, Ariel's-
Ariel.
Oh,
Oh,
so
Yep.
lovely.
boy.
This is actually
Sure
a very
would.
on-brand introduction to this group.
God. If Ariel was with the horses, Aranwi might have like yelled down to him like, "Protect the horses," and then run.
I think without stop. So as you look around and the Manor Lord, he says, "Oh, they're here on some fairy business from Barrow." And with that, you hear like all of you hear shouting.
They're
Yeah,
on
running
fairy
faster towards the shouting. Knife is out now.
Uh,
Let's
yeah,
go.
Sir Jaren's going to move quickly or run in their direction as well, kind of cursing under his breath. Probably some Saxons.
Love it.
It's fairies.
All
It's
right.
always
Oh,
fairies
this is
here.
gonna be a fun experience for everyone.
Okay.
All right.
We don't have problems with raiders except if there's Salisbury over here.
Oh yeah.
We're never raiders. That's not how it works.
Really?
Are you sure?
So wild.
100%.
Never happened once ever.
100 of
Never once,
100%,
ever.
maybe.
Yeah.
Saxons. Those are Saxons dressed as Salisbury Knights. It's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
God. I can't believe Matic is a Saxon.
Wild.
Yeah,
Luke
it's
is like the bane of our existence, and he's our also like our standard for personally knowing Saxons, and it kind of sucks. Not Saxons, Salisbury folks.
He's infected you.
he's only been
Propaganda's working.
he's only been helpful. He's been the best guy, just
Oh, God.
helping out.
We've been
Right.
plotting ways to kill people.
Completely.
I was leading, right?
Well, all of you get to make a
Oh no. I don't even know
Yeah?
what it is yet.
an energetic test. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Right.
all
It's
you
time for-
yeah. And the
Uh,
NPCs that you're around are just
I
gonna be told by
succeeded.
you. so,
Yes.
We did
And-
okay.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
So-
Owen's
Is
in the
just
back.
real.
Owen's got Gwydion, like the two of them are in slow pursuit, but they're in pursuit.
Yeah.
Now
I think
for
she's
the three
like
that
not
succeeded,
really aware of the like urgency. She's just kind of giggling along with it.
right?
We're having such a good time.
Yeah.
Owen's just having a grand day.
So for the three that succeeded, I just need to know what your move score is on your sheet.
Move.
Oh,
Yeah, it's up by your
exciting.
attributes.
Movement
Uh,
rate?
Yes, should be like 2 or 3.
2.
2.
Okay. So
Really?
it's gonna be actually Aranmi who ends up in the front of this thing,
That's
and then
fine.
followed by Beatrice, followed by Sir Jaren. Oh, the other thing of note at first, Jaren, is I think all three of you probably pulled your sword out because Aranmi was armed when they came running through.
Oh yeah, there's Saxons.
Forgot
We
about
gotta
that.
kill them.
I put my sword away before I started running.
Yeah,
Did you?
her
Okay,
sword's
okay.
away.
Okay.
My
okay,
knife is out.
I was
but
about
I'm
to say
the only
that
one
that would have been a
has-
very different like exchange. I think
Yeah,
someone
no.
comes bursting into the room with a sword out.
The sword out. Yeah,
yeah.
Aranwi's sword is put away. I have a knife out.
Okay. Yeah, they'll make note of that. And they'd be worried about a knife. That's what assassins use. But
A knife.
yeah, saying it in the change room, saying that it's not aimed for them. They all look curious. So Jaren, you start out, and Luke's gonna be there, but probably after the lot of you. So, Aranwi, as you reach the stable, you see one of the horses is turned sideways. You see your squire your squire is unconscious on the ground.
Oh
For a
no!
squire with no weaknesses, he sure is goofing up literally every single thing he is supposed to do.
He's squishy.
Yeah, he is out cold on the
Ariel.
ground. Yeah.
Well,
Ariel.
maybe this will fix his ego. One day.
One day with something will. Is he like unconscious? Like, have I gotten there yet or no?
Like hurt, or like just
Yeah.
conked?
Unconscious or dying? I guess.
You'd have to check. So we'll probably get as you all fold in. Jaren will immediately notice it's his horse that's down.
All right. Fuck that guy then. First aid for Ariel.
Okay.
Ground with sight.
So Jaren's immediately going over to his horse, seeing that the squire that's down is being tended to, and he definitely has his sword out now as he's looking around and seeing how the horse was injured.
All right, sounds good. And please do, Emily. Please
Okay.
give me your sight test.
Oh god, I forget that my sight's not my best. I succeeded. Thank
Nice.
Jesus.
Yay. Nice.
You hear, like, you look and you see just like out of the corner of your eye, you see something move, and then it's gone like around the corner.
It's around the corner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell to Aranwi. I'll just say, I'm just like around the corner, and I'm running because I did.
Okay. Is Ariel okay?
You've stabilized him. You would expect to see some kind of wound. The best you can tell right now, you see a very clear like bruising on his shoulder, but you don't really see, like, it almost like looks like something maybe went through him. It's hard to say exactly what that is.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Owen, look at Ariel. Use your
Okay.
stat, and then
Got it.
Okay.
I will do that.
Okay. As you're doing that, we'll just pan to Jaren to figure out what Jaren's reaction here as he watches his horse clearly maimed, like it's not standing back up, and it seems to be in a lot of pain.
Oh.
Like a leg is not working
Yeah,
or something.
correct.
All right, Sir Jaren looks around, furious, as this was a horse given to him by the king himself,
No.
and is immediately searching for what he believes is probably a Saxon around the corner. But seeing as someone said something about something
Around the corner.
Around the corner, he's sprinting in that direction, ready to slice the head off of some Saxon.
Okay. I want to make a note of one thing, just because I find it like perfectly story fit. I made a D8 roll up here, and so 4 of the horses were not going to be any of you guys. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 were literally how you are on screen. So Rebecca, Emily, Megan, and Zach, and I got Zach as well. So well invested.
Doomed.
Yeah, well invested, Sir Jaren. So as Beatrice and Sir Jaren, you come rounding around the corner. You see nothing immediately, not with sight,
Sure.
not with anything. You're just on the outside of the stable now, like on the other side of it.
I'm going to arc sand in the direction that I saw it go.
Okay. We will put you on pause for half a second. While we're doing that, Rebecca, are you enacting the chirurgy?
Yes.
Chirurgery. They actually have the phonetic spelling. I laughed at that in the book. So they're like, yeah, no one's gonna get this right. Still don't. But before we jump on that,
Okay.
Owen.
I was actually before you rolled that anyway, so
Sorry.
I was going to give you a fairy lore test.
Okay. I will do that. Oh, bummer.
Just
Oh, no.
just killing it, Olin. Just killing it.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Emily. Don't look at me
Can't
like that.
hit her anywhere.
I'm really tired, okay?
Yeah, you.
I've had a
Owen's had
long
rough
day. I almost drowned.
I love it.
God.
I'm sad for you, but I love it. So
Yeah.
I need a dex test from Beatrice.
Who got this
A dex test?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Everyone pray for me. Pray to Horse God, guys.
Horse God.
I failed. Horse God doesn't
No.
love me. Horse God does
Horse
not love me right
God.
now. Horse God does not love me.
mean, to be
Rhiannon,
fair-
why?
To be fair, you didn't impassion yourself with Horse God, or else that would have been.
I could have impassioned myself with Horse God. And I
Ye
didn't.
of little faith.
Need a little faith. How dare me? You
well-
just watch me throw sand into nothing.
Yeah.
You just watch
Yeah.
You just see her just.
Probably
No.
like skids around the corner. Did you get it?
No.
So
I'm gonna
Jaren
look
just
down the site.
just blinks like, did you just throw sand? What was?
It's
Where's
a
the-
fairy thing. It's
Oh,
complicated.
oh,
I'm like frantically
Right.
looking around the site, trying to figure out where it is.
Owen, are
It's
you
called
impassioned with anything?
No, not right now.
Sorry, go ahead, Beatrice. That was probably an important comment.
Oh no, you're good.
what?
Owen- Sorry.
What does that mean? Fairy thing isn't.
It's called a boggart. It tends to attack livestock, make people sick. It generally wreaks havoc just because it's angry at somebody. Somebody made it mad here. And it can turn invisible, which isn't great. Sand is to see it. I can sometimes see it.
So Sir Jaren just stares a bit blankly as
Yeah, I
a
sound like
fraction of that was absorbed because he has a hard time believing
Yeah.
any of that.
This is a great explanation.
You intersperse the word sword in between like every third word.
Yeah, just throw more sword in
he'll
there.
get
Okay.
She's gonna look at him and kind of get the like the kind of confusion, and she's going to say, if I throw this sand and it catches on something, like you can see it hit something that isn't there, I need you to swing your sword.
Right. I can do that part.
Okay. And I'm gonna start re-looking for this thing, looking with sight and listening to see if I can hear it laughing.
Awesome.
I start like kicking mud places to be helpful.
Right.
This is the funniest looking scene ever. We got me throwing sand and you're just like kicking mud.
So Jaren's just like has a sword in there, like.
Yes, we've infected him with our
The most
madness.
graceful scene.
All four of you test awareness, And just for curiosity, I'm gonna get Rebecca. Give me a D20 roll as well.
I've succeeded.
Okay.
Do you want awareness from me or sight?
Awareness.
I've succeeded. Awareness.
Succeeded.
It's 16 on the D20.
So, Aronmi, well, all of you are about to hear this. So, Olwyn, as you're like bent over working on, so you're like down on your knees, helping, like digging into the wound, which is very odd and obscure. There's something different about it. What is your sight score?
1.
Okay. You're kind of caught up in the chaos of what's going on, but you feel something warm, like on the back of your neck, and it stops and returns, and it stops and returns, and you realize that something is breathing right behind you.
Oh, no. It's Loof.
I'm gonna pull out my dagger
Okay.
very, very, like, stealthily.
Yeah.
And turn around quick and try and hit it.
Okay.
Oh,
Give me
boy.
a dagger. Give me a dagger test.
Skelly, Skelly, please don't be my family. He's so sad. I've succeeded.
Oh, there you go.
Succeeded.
But not good enough. You swing and you can feel the wind as it just moves swiftly past you, quickly, just lightning quick almost, and you can hear it laugh as it starts in the other direction. For all those that succeeded awareness, you hear that laugh, and it's coming
book it
from
towards
behind
it.
you.
I'll
How
say
close
like,
behind us?
I'm gonna shout, "By me!"
All right, how far away have we gotten? We're just around the corner, right?
Yeah, you've rounded back into the place, I assume, for those that are
I arc sand,
coming. Okay.
Arc sand.
throwing sand
All right,
like a crazy person.
give me your dex test again.
Passion yourself. Passion yourself. Please,
Yeah,
for
this
love of
would be
God.
the time, wouldn't it? All right, horse god. Everyone pray to horse god that I don't botch this. Pray to horse god, people. Pray to horse god.
Yeah, I might do one as well.
I succeeded.
Yes.
Yay!
All right, so then I can roll dex plus, what is that? Add
Plus
2?
5.
Plus 5.
5. Success.
Hooray!
All right. Go ahead and impassion yourself, Jaren.
Yeah, and of course he loves Newton Manor and the horse imparted to him by the king in his house. So he is gonna do that one.
All right. And because that's exalted, I believe you get a plus 10 for that. Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's good at swording right now. So is he swording something?
Indeed. So all of you who wish to try and attack this thing, because you're kind of condensing on the same area, you see just a little bit of the silhouette of this thing as the sand comes over and sticks to it.
All right.
The form of it.
Have our passions come back from the?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Maybe I will impassion love of family because Ariel is kind of family. I failed that. He's not family enough. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids.
Not quite enough
Fuck
family.
them kids.
Succeeded.
You're like, I care about my family. Yeah, but I don't really care about them too much. Like,
Like,
He's He's like a
kind of
brother
jerk.
that I never really wanted, so it doesn't
Yeah.
count.
He's like a brother, except they swapped my actual brother for him.
Yeah.
So he
Okay.
kind of just took the place of my brother.
So I'm assuming Aranwi is attacking, Jaren's attacking, yes?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anyone else attacking?
I knew that there were swords involved, so I'm not gonna stand in the way with my knife.
Okay.
Yeah.
That feels like a
That's fair.
bad idea, so I'm gonna stay. I'm the sand person.
Okay.
I'm the sand guy.
All right.
Oh my god, Jared.
Critical.
Oh,
Yes, Jaren.
Oh,
he's bringing it down.
All right.
Jesus.
So
Is your
Did it do
sword skill
anything?
23 base?
Yeah,
he's quite obsessed with sword.
I need to surpass you.
Jaren married yet?
he's needed. He's known as either notoriously or otherwise as the best swordsman in Salisbury right now.
He's not married and he avoids talk of marriage like very
Yeah.
very good.
So
When you want to marry a Salisbury knight? Boo.
No,
Come on,
no.
Owen.
Look, that wasn't a flirty ask. That was so he just spends all his time playing with his sword and
Yeah.
Well, you know,
back to canon
Yeah.
make believe versus fan fiction make believe. So Eronmi, as you swing with a 2, you watch the thing just maneuver so lightning fast just away from the 4. It manages to dodge your swing.
this fucking thing.
With avoidance, but it does not dodge Jaren. Jaren, do damage, please, as you connect with it.
Yes, Jaren, yes.
Damage. All right, not too. 34 if we double it.
Oh,
double it.
Double A.
Double it.
Okay, so you watch the thing just get run through by Jaren, and it kind of comes back to physical form in front of you. It looks like it could be maybe a cute thing, or would have been once. You know, picture a Gimli, or not Gimli. What do they call them? Gizmo versus the Gremlin. Like this is the Gremlin form versus the Gizmo form.
So this completely throws Jaren for like. So he stabs it, runs it through. It appears, and he just flips out. Like his eyes go wide, and he just kicks it off of his sword, like, and it goes flying.
Ronnie was like about to say like, that was a really good. Oh, like when Jaren like flips out, she's like, oh, we're not being chill about this. I see.
If he kicks it off of his sword, I'm moving forward with my knife. I'm not stabbing it until I feel like I need to. If it gets back up, then I'm stabbing it, but
It is
I'm standing over it.
dying out.
It's dying.
I'm gonna continue to tend to Ariel. Just
That went better than I thought.
Much better.
When the thing was not there, and then it was there. What is it?
It was a Boggart.
Yeah, it's a boggart.
It's a Boggart.
Boggart.
And Sir Jaren's like breathing deeply as he's bent over on his knees. Just
I'm gonna look at him and say, "Yeah, this is normal for us."
Get a load of this guy hasn't fought a fairy before.
I know, right?
We're pleased to have your assistance in the matter.
Thank you.
What was your name?
Sir Jaren of Newton Manor. Are these everywhere? Are these like what? I've never fought one of these.
If there's more of them, or if it's just one.
I just
We're
need to
sent
know.
to take care of it.
I just need to know if I have to start swinging my sword every time I walk into a room to make sure
No.
I would advise against that.
No,
That's
no, no.
absolutely churlish behavior.
Okay.
There are creatures that are very kind and generous, and this is what happens when they're insulted. But you probably won't run into these regularly.
As long as you don't try and ply money at people who are just trying to help. Little ones that look like this, don't try and pay them for any good deeds. And don't ask them for them. Just thank them.
Jaren takes a step or two closer, just a step or two, and like looks down over at it. It doesn't wish to be paid for services. I don't understand.
Some people just do things out of kindness of their heart. And the uncorrupt ones are like that.
I'm going to kneel. Is it still alive-ish?
It seems to have really shallow breath, and it's not speaking or acting. It's probably on its last couple of breaths.
So yeah, I won't speak.
I feel kind of bad for it though if it was just acting out because it was treated bad.
It was too far gone to save it, and I'm going to kill it. I'm going to end the slow suffering. You just watch the youngest person here just like kill it.
Homie like flinches when she does that, like
mercy kill. It's just sitting here bleeding out. Yeah, Beatrice will say it was too far gone to save it, and then she's going to kill it.
Cold-blooded.
It was mercy killing.
If Loof is finally getting onto the scene, you see
Loof is gonna see this.
You see Jaren like turn to him and just like silently mouth Summerland.
Yeah.
It's just be crazy.
Loof knows me, unfortunately.
I think Sir Loof, like his eyes go wide seeing the thing, and then he looks to the horse and he says, "Sir Jaren, your horse. What? Is everyone okay? Are you okay, Lady Owen?"
Excuse me, I have to roll something.
Yeah, I glare at Loof. I don't even have to roll.
Oh.
I glare.
I don't actually glare at him this time. I can keep it under control.
Oh, I glare. I don't want to roll for it. I just do. He knows I don't like him. He doesn't like me.
All right. And Eronmi, your deceitful is instantly 7.
Oh God! Ha! I can lie better now.
So it's not a bad thing.
I'm fine. Thank you, Sir Loof. Fancy meeting you here, of all places. And she's still busying herself with Ariel's wounds.
He says, "Yes, indeed. We're here. I'm here to help a friend." And with that, he does go over to the horse, and he's like, "What's wrong with it?"
I'm not sure. I haven't done.
It's probably been lamed. We should try and...
Yeah, Boggarts like to make animals lame, make them disappear, make people sick. That's the curse that's been going around the area lately, and Sir Jaren just thankfully killed it.
Well done.
Real help.
Sir Jaren nods, but is more or less looking over his horse and trying to figure out if there's a way to mend the leg, but he just shakes his head. It looks pretty bad.
Yeah. Sorry. I didn't exactly know you'd be here. But this place has been kind of a mess.
We only just got here ourselves.
Well, seems like all of my experiences with these creatures, these things have been quite horrible. I know I've come across some of these with my times with Merlin's ridiculousness, but now here, just in some random manner, I guess this is Summerland. All kinds of strange things happen here, but
Not all of them are bad, and I can't believe I'm the one saying that.
Yeah.
There are.
Yeah,
It depends on where they're from.
And what other
Unseelie are
people
bad.
have. Yeah. And how other people have treated them.
but
They're like,
do they hide? I haven't seen them like back at Newton Manor. I don't see these little things walking around, cleaning dishes or planting potatoes or whatever they do to help.
you wouldn't, and to be fair, they live in fairy, so they have their own realm and people. I mean, they're like people. They're good people, they're normal people, and they're bad people. So
Mostly they stay home, but sometimes they show up elsewhere. I mean, you're far from home, aren't you?
you're very far from home.
I am, for good reason, but I thought. So you said in fairy. Are these? I've heard of fairies, but I never knew you could go in them. I suppose
Wow.
that is.
No, you can go. They have their own. It's like a gate into their world, not in a fairy. In fairy is a world.
Right.
Oh,
other than our own.
Another world, right?
Yeah, there's a gate. We've gone through it like twice now, and I've been adjacent to it once as well. So
yeah, there's just a gate that to go to the other world. You don't.
Sometimes people just wander in.
Comes and goes. You probably shouldn't try though, because you can lose 3 years of your life.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And Sir Jaren looks to Sir Loof with a bit of hope, and then turns back. I'm looking for someone who has somehow eluded me, despite my best efforts and searches. I wonder if it's possible then that he may have gone through such a thing. It explains why I couldn't find him.
Who?
Ronway's like already like, wait, I have to roll deceitful. Because it will show on her face otherwise. A success. But honest one out. So unfortunately she does flinch. The second Jaren's like, I'm looking for someone, and she's like, ugh.
I'm looking for a man named Rickert.
Rickert?
Have you seen him?
I'm guessing you know him. He gives a general description of I guess the Rickert he would know, which is like the young boy Rickert.
Shockingly, that's the same one we know.
Weird.
He wasn't. The one we knew wasn't a young boy.
Well, I think Rickert came out of the Vale like pretty much the same age he was.
Yeah.
So he was like a teenager.
Bob, you may be muted, by the way, if you're talking.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah, I could see your mouth moving. I'm like,
I wonder how long that went for. I didn't add a lot. I was listening mostly there. I just said that he was like a late teen, mid to late teen, last time Darren would have seen him. So,
okay.
So when he gives that description, it isn't of a boy, it's of a teen. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's a squire.
True.
Yeah.
I mean,
sounds like.
Why are you looking for him?
Jaren hesitates for a moment, but seeing everything that has recently happened and that this might be a good trail. He is my younger brother, actually, and I somehow have seen quite a disturbing vision when I was here in Summerland not too long ago. Was it? Yeah, that was Summerland, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was different. He was older. He was frailer. He was not my brother. And he spoke strangely, and well, there were other things, but he somehow gave me back our grandmother's ring that was his. And I just need to find him and make sure he's safe. Bring him home, and
There was like a guardedness. But the second he said, like, I saw him and something was weird, like, immediately I was like,
Are you sure it was him?
Did any of this, is this first time Luke's hearing this too? Probably.
yes,
part?
the vision stuff, yeah.
He raises a brow at that, but he doesn't say anything. I will get an intrigue test from the rest of you.
Mm-hmm.
Intrigue. Are we still impassioned? Wait, no, I
All
failed
of
my
you.
passion. It
All
doesn't
four of you.
matter.
We're all still impassioned?
Yeah, sure,
Or
why
no?
not? It's the same
Yeah.
scene.
Oh, Jaren might
for
get it then.
God's sakes.
Yeah.
That's so frustrating.
Crushing it.
Oh, that's so
I'm
sad.
Success.
That was upsetting. I wasted my horse god powers for that.
But I am gonna give Beatrice, I want you to test horsemanship for me, please, real quick.
Horsemanship?
Yeah.
Why? My
I know.
horsemanship.
It's
is
unrelated. It's unrelated, but I don't want to forget. I keep forgetting to do it.
I critted.
Critical.
There you go. Take it.
Yeah.
You get to
Tick it.
tick that, right?
I'll explain.
It's already ticked.
Wait. Also, glory.
Mhm. Yes, 12 glory, and there was a crit up above as well from somebody. Aranmi got a 6, so 6 glory.
I got.
Yep.
Wow.
And Jaren got a sword, so 20 glory.
I'll add
Okay.
that.
Glory.
Huh.
So all of you, or not all of you, those that pass, so Jaren and, it makes sense, Olwen. For Jaren, this is some kid you don't really know, seems to be along for the ride. You're not sure who he is, but he's here. Something about it, like when you're telling the story, it just reminds you of when your brother was younger and you caught him doing something, or he got caught doing something. That look on his face, like he needed to escape the room as you were describing your story. Gwydion seems like he's really anxious to get out of here, and so does Olwen. You notice something's off too. Is like as Jaren's talking about his vision, Gwydion seems to be like kind of dancing in place a little bit, so to speak, very subtly, just sort of like tapping his foot. Jaren, you notice that too, though.
Yeah.
It seems suspicious.
Get his
Owen will
ass.
get up and just kind of like go over to him.
Okay, I'm gonna put that on pause for half a second. I'm just gonna, Beatrice, as you're kind of looking around, you look over to the maimed horse, which is still, in pain, making a bit of noise. You realize as you look at it, like you've never seen a horse of this quality before in your entire life. It is magnificent. And as you kind of look at its wound, this is like, I'm just giving you this because it's like a critical that you got.
Yeah.
You suspect that, like with a small amount of healing magic, you might be able to recover that wound and make it whole again.
Sir
Not you
Jaren.
per se, but like
Yeah. Sir Jaren,
Yes.
if I were to offer to work on your horse, do you give me something in return for it?
To work on my horse, you
You want it to walk again.
I
It's a
would,
nice
yes.
horse. Where did
Yes.
you get it?
Well, it is a long story to tell, but the short of it is, I and a few other knights, went, or were rather dragged along by a magician named Merlin, and we found a sword, or were given a sword. I'm not too sure of the transaction or how it happened, but the sword that our King Uther now wields, that is the sword we had retrieved. And in reward for that, our king gave us a gift. And one of those gifts were this horse.
Folklore test.
Got it. Am I still in passion?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm gonna check my folklore.
That makes a lot of sense.
Plus
actually.
13 glory.
I'm writing it down. Oh god.
So I just want to note that Nimwe's sister is about to figure this part out.
Yeah.
The sword is a legend of old. They say that its wielder must be just and is united and destined to be the king, the one true king of all of this island. It's the sword of victory, the sword called Excalibur. It's a very old
Do
tale.
I know?
One you heard from your mother.
Do I know if sending someone to find this sword would lessen the worthiness of the man wielding it? Like, I know it's a very specific.
I think that would be
question.
your opinion. I think is what that would be.
which is yes.
My opinion. Yeah.
Free to hate Uther as you wish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
based on Beatrice's inability to hide her emotions at most times because of who she is as a person, I think it's the recognition is probably there, where like there's some recognition on Beatrice's side that's visible, that she knows what you're talking about.
And Sir Jaren just assumes that everybody knows his exploits, so he nods as
I love it. So you went through then a great deal for the reward you got.
I suppose so. I wasn't expecting a reward like this, but our king is generous.
Gwydion at that point just says, well, I'm gonna head in right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take Ariel inside,
Right.
please.
He
And,
knows something. Owen or Jerry.
I know. I'm working on it. Jesus.
Owen, you're
God
good at
damn.
Jaren
so
will,
many things going on.
Holy shit.
yeah, Jaren will
Yes,
talk to him
help
later.
help me carry Ariel inside.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look at the horse and look at Haranwi. I'm gonna, dependent on whether or not Sir Jaren is willing to have me look at his horse, I may stay out here and fix the horse.
All
And I'm
right.
giving very meaningful stare at Haranwi.
What do you want from me?
Get everybody out stare kind of thing. But I'm also going to look at Loof. I want to look at Loof because I want to see if he's gotten an inkling of what's happening here.
Aaron, we intrigue +10.
Oh, thank God, +10.
I'll give it
You
to you
know
because
me.
the 3 or yeah, that's exactly it.
Okay.
But does she
+10.
enough? That's the question.
I know.
have-
That's a real
Is it
question.
capable of overcoming said shortcomings? We will find out.
I've succeeded.
Yes.
It is.
It was.
And
Oh
that
my
is
God.
It was.
I get to
that
tick
is
it.
a tick. Yep.
Yes.
Look
One
at you
day.
getting that intrigue.
You're on your way to a solid 3 at some point here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you want everyone out.
So yeah, it's very much it's the I'm about to do something illegal. That's what that face is. I'm about to do something illegal.
Sir Lou says, I will escort you in, Lydia one. Here, let me help.
No, I've got. You can escort.
He helps with
Oh, don't say me.
Ariel unless he's forced off
Don't
of
say
it.
me.
Fine.
Don't leave him with me. Does Loof look like he's understood any of mine and Jaren's conversation
Oh,
of me offering to fix the horse?
100%. Yes.
He 100% knows what I'm doing. Great.
Ooh.
Because Cadwigan told him.
Uh-huh.
So
That little
Yeah.
piece of poo.
It's
I'm gonna die.
So-
You had to put his picture.
no.
Thanks, Bob. Beatrice is going to look at Jaren. Would you like me to look at your horse? It's up to you whether or not you'd like to try and fix it. I can't guarantee I can, but I can try. I grew up around them.
I mean, if there's something you can do, I know how to patch wounds from the battlefield, but the leg on horses in general, I'm not so proficient.
If I were to fix it, would you be willing to do me a favor in exchange?
He thinks on it for a moment, but he nods. I would, as long as it. Well, can you tell me what the favor is first?
I don't really have anything at the moment, unfortunately. It would be a favor to be determined in the future.
That's fair. Then, yes.
All right.
Okay.
You go ahead. I'll stay here with the horse and I'll work on it.
Jaren nods and stands. And then he looks around because we're just in a stable.
Yeah.
Do you need any supplies? I can ask the Lord here and
No, it's all right. I've got some old peasant tricks up my sleeve.
he like silently mouths peasant tricks like he's not sure what that meant.
Oh, I think it'd be fun. Test folklore for me.
Me?
No, Zach.
Oh,
I was like, me?
folklore.
I was like, let's be done.
Do I got my plus passion?
I guess you
Still.
do. Yeah. I guess you do.
It'd be really fun if he fails it though.
Oh.
wow.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
It's a ticket.
You don't understand exactly, but you know there's a lot of I mean, you don't really you're not a big superstitious guy. Jaren's not, right? So.
Oh yeah, I should have applied a penalty to that because he does have a directed trait, worldly anti-magic.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He doesn't really
Is
like
anti
magic.
as in don't believe in it, or anti as in you hate it?
He kind of hates it. You can blame Merlin for that,
Okay.
and Summerland, I guess.
Yeah.
too.
Everything.
He well, I don't know. Every time he's come across magic, it's been against him and very negative. So
Okay.
Do you
But
have
he would've-
Uther, by the way?
he does, yeah.
What's it at?
It's 18 actually from the sword.
So I think what this is you don't know exactly. You know that there's people that believe superstitious things, and Summerlin's full of them.
Oh yeah.
But to return a gift from the king, like to bring you back your gift from the king, probably would mean a lot to you.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely leaning that way. But so from the folklore role,
it's like, there are a lot of, like, when peasant tricks, it could be like there are a lot of commoner witches or claim to be witches. They're like, it'd be like the equivalent of like our modern day soothsayer, or like, they're,
Crystal girls.
they believe it, but do you really? Probably not, right? Like,
right? Yeah. Okay.
You're
So
not confident in my ability to do.
yeah, I mean, Sir Jared. I mean, he's desperate. The horse
Yeah.
is injured, and he's not sure if there's anybody else who can do anything. So as he stands and looks a bit confused at the peasant tricks comment, he nods and says, "Anything you can do, I would appreciate, and I would owe you. If you need anything, I will just be inside."
Okay, I'll let you know how it goes. If it doesn't work, I am sorry that your horse got messed up. Fairy stuff can suck sometimes.
Oh, I've come to learn that that's very true. But that is how this goes, I suppose. Not sure how you guys do it here in Summerland. It's a little tough.
We get along just fine. We're just different, I guess.
Awesome.
And he just nods, and he turns and he leaves the stable.
I would like to work on this horse before the scene is over. I can catch.
As
Yeah,
Jaren leaves, Aranwi leaves with him.
Because I have a 2 in healing.
yeah. No, you're gonna get a big bonus, but we're gonna hold off on that for a sec.
Okay.
We're just gonna pause it. Same scene still, but we're gonna pause it and we're gonna move to Megan, Rebecca, and so Aranri, Olwyn, Loof, and Gwydion.
Gwydion and Ariel's
And I guess,
body.
and not so healthy Ariel. Yeah.
Ariel.
I will make one more note, either first aid or chirurgy for both Rebecca and Megan.
First aid, first aid.
Can I roll a passion?
I failed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would honor work here?
Yeah. I'll take it. It's okay. Now you can still test your first aid or your chirurgy, whichever.
I'll do surgery. They're the same. But...
You're high. You be killing it.
Sorry, Ariel.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So, anyways,
I have wound penalties.
The horse is saved, but the squire, we couldn't do anything.
Ooh.
A life for a life. We learned this before in Summerland. Ariel.
which is actually something we're gonna zoom back in on in a second, but not yet.
Oh no.
So we're gonna go to the lot of you as you head in. You as you head in, Gwydion kind of seems to be pacing himself as fast as he can. Not running, but he's just that quick walking that Megan was talking about earlier. That the old super fast shuffle.
Yeah. I think Olwyn will try and get him away from Loof at the very least.
So yeah, I think Loof, if you get a moment and Aranwi is helping Ariel or Loof is helping Ariel, it's just you're not going to be able to get Gwydion away from Loof.
Actually,
Unless...
if Olwyn looks like she's trying to get away, Aranwi would probably be like, "You, Loof, help."
Yeah, okay.
She's not doing too hot, so she's gonna be like, I don't care if I hate you. You are
Yeah.
helping.
Yeah, okay. So,
And we'll go get you some supplies. And then we'll actually do that as we walk.
All right.
Gwydion knows the house. You can show me around. You can help me find it.
So yeah, you managed to pull Gwydion away.
And then she'll mouth thank you to Aronwi as they leave.
Loof is like very likely to notice all this, but it doesn't mean he's gonna change his position. Yeah.
So gonna like
Ooh, Loof.
Mhm.
Pull next time, asshole.
Yeah.
whatever.
He
Take
nods
Gwydion
and-
in her, I'll link arms with him just to like, on the way out. Fuck you, Loof. Make you jealous.
Well, that was something. I hope they can fix the horse and the squire. Ariel is his name, wasn't it? Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
Are you
tired. No, I
Me
just
too.
yeah, I really.
It's been quite a day. I
Gotta
almost.
retire.
Oh, Gwydion, I almost drowned today.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Why?
I'm actually
You're
quite
okay?
tired myself. Yes. But could you tell me a story?
What story?
A story about what you know? About Rickard?
Get him.
I told you he.
Gwydion,
Did I?
how long have I known
know.
you?
Man, I'm tired.
Oh, I'm sure you are. But you'll have to stay up just a little bit longer.
Okay. I think this is gonna have to be an intrigue roll. It's gonna be contested.
Alright, I'm gonna roll my passion for love of family.
Okay.
God
No,
damn it.
Oh.
Your love of family goes down by
Yeah.
1.
God.
Does anything else happen? Am I sad?
I think if it's above 16 is when you get sad.
Yeah, you're okay
Okay.
there.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, what are your low do you have any low ones right now? Low
Passions?
yeah.
Oh wait, I did the honor. Hang on. My lowest passion is hate Saxons.
That does not work. Anything else?
No. Nope, I've got a 15 loyalty lord, 15 honor, and a 16 hospitality.
Okay. I'll have to justify why, but your love family goes down by 1 at this moment. That's it.
Because Gwydion's lying to me.
Believe that.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's like some of the
I mean, he
closest
could
thing I
fumble
have
too.
to family.
He failed, but he does not fumble. He just says, but I
failed
my
my
God,
intrigue
Owen,
too,
no.
so
he says, I just can't, I can't, so I gotta go,
it's Gwydion, and like
Yeah.
she's just kind of like still like pulling him in, like linked with his arms, like, come on, how long have we known each other? Why can't you tell me? Aren't we friends? Are we best friends?
I will give you a test. I think at this point, the prying, I'm going to give you a test on deceitful. And if you are successful, you both get a point instantly
Deceitful?
and succeed.
I'm not. He is my best friend. Probably a little bit.
Wow.
She probably she believes.
Wow.
It's-
Like I
Okay.
think she
God.
I think she believes that.
I think it's more like
We're being
Yeah, no, I'm not arguing. I'm rolling. But just
Okay.
Oh.
Owen.
I think with the failure there, you're just not able to, like, you can tell that he doesn't want to share, and it's starting to get like to that uncomfortable, like you're crying, and
all right,
and you
all right,
choose,
all right.
yeah.
All right, fine. I trust that there's some reason that you can't tell me, but and I do respect that. If you really can't, but can you at least tell me if he's all right?
I guess I'd tell you if he wasn't, he says.
I believe you would. Thank you. And she'll kind of just
I'll give you
hug
one
him
less
and-
intrigue roll on the last part, though.
Gasp. I don't think he would do that, do you? Lie?
Oh
My God.
How do you do this?
Wow.
I cursed.
Can we
cursed.
switch to D&D real quick, like just for Olwen?
Kills
Yeah,
it.
let's play
Critical.
D&D.
Critical.
Yeah.
There we go.
So
Oh,
I
God.
think it's just a matter of like you don't pick up on a nuance. That's all that is. There's just a nuance. So
Or
yeah, it's nothing like super. So
and calmly.
yeah, so he wanders off.
Well, before he goes, like she'll hug him and just like give him a little like kiss on the forehead. Thank you.
Yeah, he seems happy to see you, but he's also very happy to get out of what was a tense situation.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna come back to Emily.
Oh, no.
So
Got all the big rolls out of the way for you, buddy.
Has out of curiosity, no one has told me how the squire is doing, correct?
correct.
Okay. Then I'll keep on the horse.
So
That's unfortunate.
I'm going to give you the healing roll. You are impassioned. And you're impassioned with Horse God passion. So I'm going to grant you another +5 on top of your already existing +5
I'm
passion.
really scared that if I heal this horse, it's going to kill
And
Ariel.
I'm going to give you another +5 for another particular reason that I can't tell you. So +15.
Ah, don't kill my squire.
At that point, I
Oh,
don't think I can fail. I think I might kill your squire.
Please don't kill my squire.
I think I might. I'm really scared. I don't even know.
Oh.
She doesn't know that, though. It's the problem. I have
Yeah.
to roll it because she doesn't know. I know.
Right?
Squire,
So, like,
horse.
I have to roll it.
Horse is squire now.
I
It's a
have.
squire now.
I can't not roll it, guys. Guys, I'm so fucking sorry. God, I'm so sorry. I'm so
Why are we-
sorry. Wait, why are you putting their tokens?
Yeah, there
No,
are
you're
so
good.
many people here suddenly.
No.
Just,
No,
a lot of
Bob, if
people.
I kill one of
just
them,
do a roll,
I'm gonna
Emily.
cry.
Just-
Bob, I'm serious. I'm gonna cry if I kill one of them. I love them all so much. Please.
You're not.
He's the
I guess we gotta fuck around and find out.
I
Say
don't have
as
a
my
choice but
squire's
to
the
fuck
one
around and
online,
find out.
maybe.
She doesn't know shit.
Yeah,
Yup.
She's never used healing before. She doesn't know.
true.
Well, I guess I'll find out.
Oh god.
You've succeeded.
I succeeded.
Okay.
I could have failed, technically.
Gotta.
So,
Yeah. Bob, what happens, Bob?
well, you can take your healing.
Yeah. Okay.
And the life exchange, the sacrifice, you realize that it grants you stronger life power than you anticipated. You watch as the blood of the Boggart drools
Oh my
off your knife onto.
Bob, I'm going to kill you. As soon as this game is over, I'm going to kill you. You're dying.
You did just knife murder a boggart.
I did just knife murder a boggart. Bob, you're out here throwing out tokens like I'm gonna kill someone I love.
You're good.
Oh my
You
god.
love your mom?
You know how we had the entire discussion before this game started about the fact that Bob inspires a healthy amount of fear in us?
And then we also had the thing about trust.
And yeah, the thing about trust, Bob.
I had
That's
a
so
border
scary.
on it for a bit. Okay.
Oh my god.
So I am
Okay.
mindful we're at 1:30 for our East
You're
Coasters
okay.
almost.
You're good.
Well, we got Zach too. So
Oh, where is that?
Yeah, I don't work tomorrow, so I'm fine.
Oh,
Time zones are fun.
I think now like all the obvious scenes are done, right?
So does the horse's leg heal? Do I watch that heal?
You watch and the
That's
life force it's pulled because of the sacrifice is more
Yeah.
significant. So basically, your risk of like we'll have to look at what life force does exactly because I
Yeah.
only roll it every so often. But life force like actually it's a better healing than you would expect. It is basically
Okay.
healed its major wound because of the additional life force.
Woo. Okay. As soon as the horse is fine, I'm going to put it up in the stable.
It kind of
Where
helps
did it
and
work?
it climbs to its feet.
Yeah, I would have to like help it kind
You
of get
s-
to its feet.
And this is a charger, but it's like a massive charger. So you've been around chargers before, like knight's horses. This thing just towers over most of them.
I'm gonna pet it. I'm gonna make friends with it. I'm feeding it treats.
Go for a ride.
I'm making friends with this horse. Maybe this horse will give me a favor in the future. Who knows? I'm gonna pet on the horse a little bit because that entire situation had to be incredibly stressful. And once I'm sure the horse is fairly calm and good for the night, I'm going to go back to everybody else.
I have questions for Loof if you have time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
I'll head back there once Squidian squirms
Headed
away.
to-
Rebecca, you can tick merciful.
Right?
And I'm trying to think. I like the idea. So when you lose something like the love, family, passion, I want there to be like an interesting twist on that. So you're gonna tick merciful, but you're also going to tick proud.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so sorry, and you have an honor passion, yes? I will. You voluntarily stopped pressing on Gwydion, so I'll give you a tick on honor as well.
Yay.
All right.
Is it time for Jaren to go up and interrogate the boy now?
Absolutely. We're gonna go to Loof real quick with her on me.
Mm-hmm. And I guess Jaren just like breezes through, like, all right, horse is done.
Yeah.
Off to harass that boy.
Needs a good, healthy harassing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, how helpful is Loof with my darling squire?
He's helpful.
All right.
Yeah.
So she will then ask him, so you said you were helping a friend, right, Sir Jaren?
Indeed.
How do you know him?
We traveled together in a muster somewhat recently. Indeed.
And was that before or after you left Summerland for the last time?
Well, funny enough, it was one of the times we were entering it.
To raid it?
No. Well, not exactly. It was confusing. We are following the Kings met. I believe it was while you were all still missing.
I see.
Uther and Cadwy met up in Bath.
And you're looking for Rickard,
Well, he is, yes.
What is your interest with Summerland? You stay here so much.
Well, it's no secret that the 100 of Milkford is very much in need of trade partners, and Bath is very close. Our feuds in the past, the Belgae and the Dobuni, our tribes have fought over territory for centuries. I thought it best that I do my best to mend wounds after our most recent tragedies.
Mm-hmm. And Cadwigan, he's your friend, yeah?
More of a knight, I know. I would call him an acquaintance.
Cool. Can I roll an ill-fated intrigue check on this man?
100%.
I think I'm gonna roll honor just because, like, this is a matter of, like, this is fucking personal.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I get a +5 to my 2.
Yes.
Oh my god! I've already
Oh.
checked intrigue. This is tragic. Well,
But
I hate this man. I want him
still-
dead. What if I just stabbed him?
He is definitely, I think you suspect there's more to the story than he's telling. But you also, he does it in such a way that it's like, those are believable points. They're just not the point you actually want to know. And that's the frustrating part.
Yeah.
He's very good with his courteous responses. Yeah.
Fuck this guy. I hate him so much, Bob. I want to kill him so bad.
Make him please.
Hey, it could be another Boggart around here, and he just so happened to kill him. Sir Loof, poor
So
guy.
weird, yeah. They
Yeah.
lame horses, they lame people, they
They
murder
lame people.
with my sword. That's so bonkers. Well, Ron, we will give him a tight smile and say, I'm sure you'll be happy to know that your acquaintance is a now sold knight at Barrowcrest, even though he murdered someone.
He pauses at the last comment and he says, Knights do much killing, so unless he's accused of something I'm not aware of. No, I think that was settled in a duel, if I recall.
Was. Legally, he's fine.
But I'm pleased to hear that he's made his way into your household. I hope that the two of you will be fast partners. I can't even keep a straight face.
You can't contain the smarm. Will admit he does have quite a bit proven to do, considering I saw him slit the man's throat myself. But maybe he'll turn a corner.
Perhaps you will see that he is a good knight.
Maybe you could tell me some of his better qualities.
He's rather courteous. Though they say that those that wrong him, he does not forgive fast.
I can relate to that.
I believe it.
Oh god. I know that I do not have the social firepower to actually go up against this man. I have my fists. Hate him.
All right. He says, well, I hope that everything works out with the squire here.
Thank you for helping. Is Ariel looking all right? Bob?
He looks like he's okay.
Okay.
His breathing's good.
Gonna
I'll give you one last first aid.
one last first aid, but now I am impassioned. Finally. I succeeded.
That wound you saw in his shoulder, it's gone.
Hmm. Oh, bonkers.
But the hole in his armor is still there. It's like a round, circular hole. It doesn't seem like a like something a sword or a spear tip would do.
Huh. She's kind of look at it, and like the concern momentarily makes her forget, like, I hate this man. She's like, ever seen something like that before?
Loof was like just about to turn, and he's like, "Hmm?" And he like, sorry.
It's healed, but damage is still there on his armor.
Odd. Perhaps it's best to have it looked at.
Maybe so, by someone a little more knowledgeable about this kind of thing. She kind of like takes a deep breath, clearly like this is hurting her pride a bit. Squares her shoulders and says, "Thank you for helping, Sir Loof. You didn't have to."
It was my pleasure.
Claws his eyes out. Fine, we're being nice now. Clenches fists. All right, we can go on to someone else.
Okay. I think Zach had the next call for the scene.
Oh, yeah.
Was that real?
So kicking in the door. I mean, Sir Jaren did want to speak with that young lad because he noticed something was up, but he may, at this point, may be like barricaded inside some room, and he sadly, Jaren's not going to kick a door in looking for the child. So,
And I think it's clear, like, you weren't even aware who he was, if he was one of these people's squires or what was going on, kind of thing. So is it
Right.
possible you would inquire with somebody?
yeah. Actually, I'm thinking back to it now. I'm not even sure if he got the name of anybody that he's just met because we all just ran out after the Boggart.
You might have gotten Olwen's name because Loof addressed her directly, but I think that's the only one that got dropped.
Okay, yeah, I think so. Would we all be like meeting in a place? I don't know what time of day it is. If it's night, do they eat dinner or?
Yeah, I think they would prepare like a dinner for you all. So, I mean, you're all guests here for the night, and because of what's gone on, the Lord hasn't really met with you too much. Like, or not Lord, the Knight of the Manor, the Lord of the Manor, Sir Garonmi, hasn't really met too much with you before everything went to hell. So, is everyone comfortable with that being the next sort of scene, or
Sure.
yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So, Sir Garonmi, is there? You don't see the boy though. I think everyone other than the squire and the boy is here.
I'm going to just walk past Sir Jaren while we're figuring out food because I'm not going to end up at the table. Let's be real. But as we're like all getting into the room, kind of thing, I'm gonna pass him and say, "Your horse is fine. You should be able to ride him tomorrow." And then I'm going to keep walking.
And Sir Jaren's face will just light up in a wide smile, and he'll get a nod of thanks as she passes by.
All right. So, let's do this scene. So the people that are here, we have Sir Garanwi, we have Sir Loof, and then a lot of you, I think is it, right?
Mhm.
I'm not missing anyone.
Yep.
I think that's it.
I don't think it's gonna be a full feast, but we'll roll the feast and take the first thing.
Can you roll the food?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta know what we're eating.
And dried spices.
Yeah. Gonna chew on a cinnamon stick.
Did I fix it yet? Let's see if I fixed it.
Almond cakes! No!
Oh.
Not
What?
almond cakes. Almond
Almond
cakes are what we
cakes.
save
Uh,
for Rick.
Wait,
Yeah,
saved one for
What?
I can't even sit at the table. I act like I get to sit at this table. I don't.
not even in a real feast. You sit on the floor.
I sit on the floor. That's what I assumed for this. I was
Yeah.
sitting on the floor.
Well, this isn't a full feast. This is just a dinner. But yeah, I
Oh
don't.
my god, do I get a chair?
I think
I mean,
I don't think Sir Garanwi knows your station. So unless someone calls it out, he would probably offer you a chair.
Absolutely
Assuming
not.
you're...
I'm looking at Loof because I feel like Loof would point it out.
No, probably not in this
Feels.
format.
Also, if Loof, whether or not Loof recognizes this is up to you, but I definitely still am wearing the guy who Cadwigan murdered, who Loof like defended him for or whatever. I'm
Oh.
definitely still wearing the necklace that like I identified as that guy.
All right. Okay, interesting.
So that's fun. I've been wearing it this entire time. So every time I saw Cadwigan, every single like she has not taken this off of her person since I said she put it on. She's just wearing his necklace.
Hell
fair.
yes. Remember that
Oh.
man whose name I forgot.
His
Yeah,
name,
you know, just
his name
mention
I
it.
have
Merwin?
forgotten.
I forgot his name too.
Was it
And I'm
Merwin?
the one campaigning for the right
Wasn't
of his life.
Merlin?
No.
Merwin.
No,
Yeah, I think it
For
might have been
I'm
Merwin.
looking.
I have it. I just don't have it off of memory or
Yeah.
on a easy to
I'm
find piece of
looking
paper.
Orion? No.
No. I wrote
Well.
it down somewhere.
We eat food. We eat almond cakes in memory of Rickard.
Mm-hmm. Oh, go
Mhm.
cry into her almond cakes.
Ooh, Sir Jaren.
Mervin.
I don't know what that
Mervin,
means.
wasn't it?
Mervin? Maybe. I think it's
Mervin.
Mervin, that
correct?
sounds right. Yeah, that
It
sounds
is
right.
Mervin. I had it written down. Give me my notes.
So it's probably quite an awkward, right? At first, just given like you're all accepting the hospitality, but he says, "I'd like to thank you all for addressing the problem."
Yes, of course. It's what we were set here to do.
I'll prepare a gift for your lady. Perhaps something worthwhile can be returned. It's only fair, after all. This is business.
It'll be lovely. Thank you.
I apologize that my son is not present. He has always had a weak stomach.
Yes, of course.
There's a bit of disdain in his voice as he says it.
Is Gradian alright?
Yes. As I said, he's always appeared to have a weak stomach.
All right. He was helpful with our business.
Are you helpful?
Feel he deserves the rest.
It's good that he can be helpful somewhere.
He's always been helpful for me.
You all, of course, are welcome to stay here. It's a bit late for you to venture into Wells or back home, I suppose. But I'll leave that all to you and your decision. Is there anything else that I might be of assistance with?
I have a question, I suppose. Do you know why this thing, the Bogart, may have been here?
Called him Humphrey once. But he says, no, sorry, I was making a Humphrey Bogart joke. Yeah, I don't. Not exactly. Likely, if that is what it was, then perhaps it's something one of the... I've had some unruly commoners recently. I'll be sure to scrutinize them until I get an answer. After all, it is the King's justice.
What commoners?
My
If
commoners.
you don't mind me asking. Forgive me, I'm familiar with the area and the people in it. I'm just curious. You don't have to answer, of course.
You do look familiar. I'm not sure why. But I'm not sure. My commoners, those who serve on my manor, not in Wells, but here. There are those that someone must be responsible for this. As far as I'm aware, I have no foes, so that leaves... Well,
Tricky.
someone made a mistake. And they will pay for it.
Boggarts can be tricky. They start as something good, and they do small, generous things, usually under a disguise or invisible. They do things that are helpful, and it's when someone tries to compensate them with money that they turn bad. They're generous. They don't want things in exchange.
I assure you that I have no relationship with fairies.
Absolutely.
They are something distant in these lands. I know that is strange to hear in Salisbury, but it's true. Alright, sorry, that was Bob's slip in Summerland, but it's true. Here, in my manor, this is the first time in a very long time that we've seen anything unseelie. Or fairy, in general, for that matter. I have writings from my grandfather, but that was long ago.
If it's been so long since you've seen him, it could have been an honest mistake. Whoever set it off. Probably didn't mean any harm.
Probably didn't know any better. Thought they were doing the right thing, but trying to compensate someone.
That's the thing about life and mistakes. Honest or dishonest, they're still mistakes. And there must be recourse for them. Just recourse.
Bob, this guy sucks.
Owen is just shoveling food into her mouth. Like, fuck this guy, fuck this guy, fuck this guy. Poor Gwydion, fuck this guy.
Jaren's eating slowly, but he puts down his fork and laughs for a second. I think all this excitement and fairies and new lands, and has kind of knocked my some of my senses aside. I don't believe we've been introduced to, well, some I know, but others I don't, which is strange. I guess this whole night has been strange, but I am, for those who don't know, which would be quite a rare thing, but it does happen, I am Sir Jaren of Newton Manor.
Forgive me, Sir Jaren, in all of the hubbub and everything. I do believe we did forget our courtesies. And she just kind of swishes a long strand of curly red hair out of her face. I'm Lady Owen of Barrowcrest Vale.
Did you get cleaned up? Because you didn't when you first got here, obviously.
I imagine if there was time before, between sending Gwydion off, and absolutely, 100%.
So I think I just want to know for Sir Jaren. So because like famous traits are known and they're famous for them and they're obvious. What is Owen's appearance again? Like really crazy high.
28.
28, yeah.
28. It can get that high.
With like the ladies are their own, like everything that you can play in Pendragon has its own set. Ladies specifically, they can get that, and there's also there's a appearance plus 10 you can roll on what your family traits are. So for ladies of her family, but typically no, there are very few ladies. I don't think you've met Lady Igraine. That would be the only one that would.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But it wouldn't be uncommon for a number of the maidens to be like 20 or 21 kind of thing. But this high, yeah, you probably it'd be. And to be clear, it looked more like a wet rat when they came in, but now now it's cleaned up. So yeah.
Like they just forded a river, it's strange.
Yeah.
And almost got drowned.
And almost drowned in it, too.
Lady lovely to meet you.
And it's great to meet you as well. And despite the hold on, let me roll something. It'd be courteous, pretty sure. If I can find it.
Be towards the top of your skills.
The fourth one down.
Oh, for some reason I was looking at
the
left side.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy! Buddy.
So after the introduction, like there's just like it's very clear. Like he just moves on to the next person, like looking at it, like for someone else to introduce themselves, like just like nothing. Like, okay, and then moves on. After seeing someone like almost inhumanly beautiful, just like, yeah.
That's amazing.
He's like,
wow, what a guy.
Well, and
that's very good.
And he doesn't even realize it. He just, yeah.
By contrast, Aranwi has a 7 appearance because there's just this like gnarly ass scar going all the way down her face. Which probably if it was just Summerlanders, she would have had her like hair over it, but Loof is here and fuck Loof, so her hair is like all the way back, just like, hi, look at my grotesque scar. I got it from Salisbury. It's a conversation piece. So she'll nod to Sir Jaren and say, Dame Aronwy of Barrowcrest. I saw you at Sir Perrin's wedding. You were the one that ran ahead after that one guy's horse got killed.
Right. I do remember your
Yeah.
he was about to say face, and then your participation in catching that criminal. It was terrible. That poor horse. That was, well, essentially a one of the brothers or sisters of my own horse. The gifts from the king. Sadly, that one did not make it.
It looks similar. She doesn't seem at all upset that, one of the king's horses died. She's like, oh, that's sad. Moving on. Jaren sees a pretty lady, moves on. Aranwi hears that Uther's gift got hurt. Oh no, moves on. It's good to meet you formally, Sir Jaren.
And good for to meet you as well, Dame Hernwe. And he says Dame with a bit of like he doesn't say the word often. So it comes out because he literally doesn't. I'm sorry, what was that? I missed it.
It's like sir for girls.
Right. Right. I'm sorry. Yes. And where I'm from, it's very rare. I've only seen a few. Well, but I think it's if you can fight, I don't care what you are or what any knight is really. Seen some.
Jaren said women's rights.
Yeah.
I mean, even if one almost took my head off and they were an ally at one point,
Oh dear.
it does not matter.
That's very specific, Sir Jaren.
I remember it quite well.
A lady knight almost took your head off.
Oh, which one?
He kind of takes a few steps backwards in his seat. It was during an ambush by Saxons, and well, we needed all the help we could get. Actually, it was quite brutal.
Oh.
And he
Let's get into that story.
he just turns to Beatrice.
Beatrice, I like to imagine us like mid, like getting to like take a bite, and slowly puts her stuff down. My name's Beatrice of Barrowcrest, and that's it.
Oh, it was good to meet you formally as well, especially with all the help you've given.
Good to meet you.
Look at us. Getting along swimmingly. Well, maybe not swimmingly.
Flood of memories coming in.
Yeah, a flood of memories indeed. Yeah.
Beatrice like introduced herself with like the anxiety of someone who doesn't know how to introduce themselves. Like, and she's just gonna immediately go back to eating.
Yeah, usually any kind of short introductions throws Jaren off a bit because he's used to all kind of titles and houses and stuff.
Right,
So
that's why she said Beatrice of Barrowcrest, and that was it.
Yeah,
there's nothing else.
He just sort of blinks and right. I am curious. Saxons in their warriors and their raids are really what we worry about the most in Salisbury, but here it seems like the fairies are or can be a menace. Are you three sent out to deal with these kinds of issues often?
This would be the first, I think.
second for Beatrice and I. Well, Aronli
Right.
wasn't part of that. She was at the wedding.
And I guess we did get sent into Farry that one
Oh,
time.
that's true.
Why?
Twice,
Hmm.
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times.
Yeah.
Never been
We are-
called upon by another knight to do a housekeeping thing, though.
No.
Hmm.
Well, it seems as though this turned out pretty well.
Thanks to
Once we
you.
got here.
We
Yeah.
did it pretty good.
Well, and
Indeed.
he not,
I'm quite
he
handy
nods.
with that. I'm quite handy with that sword of yours, actually.
Well, I've fought in many great battles, learned quite a few things from some good mentors. I practice a lot, but I wouldn't have been able to see it at all, really, if, well, with the sand. Perhaps I need to carry around a jar.
You know what? I want it. Take a little bit of a pouch. Sprinkle some sand in there. Anytime you're feeling a bit paranoid, like you think there might be something breathing down your neck a bit, just be sure to grab it and turn it around and just throw it over your shoulder. Couldn't it?
I believe that could work. I mean, I could
Quite
just...
smart, actually.
Should I throw the sand or just stab with the sword? Which would be quicker?
Sand is a good diversion. That way, when you throw your sword, or swing your sword rather, you have a bit of time to analyze if it's an enemy or not.
It's true, it could be just some person behind you, and then you've stabbed him.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend walking around and stabbing people.
Well, if they're that close to be breathing down my neck, I think that would be quite rude, and they deserve maybe a little stabbing.
Well,
Just a
what if
little
it's
one.
What if it's a friend
That
doing a
makes sense.
cheeky little prank? Just about to, you know.
Pocket
About
sand.
to
I like it.
breathe as a prank, I suppose. He kind of looks around the room. I don't know if I've been pranked like that before, but I know
Huh.
my older brother has pranked me a few times when we were younger, and he wasn't so busy. But
Yeah, he sounds quite a treat.
oh, you know of
introduce
him?
us to him? No, well, just of your description, it sounds rather lovely.
Oh,
Little
well,
trickster.
he is, or
And
at
if he's
least he,
Rick's older brother.
or at least he was. He's become much more serious now with the Saxon invasion, especially now that they've
Shame.
taken over his lands. Yes, my older brother is Sir Jareth, and he is well known in our parts, at least.
I've heard of a Sir Jaredith. I don't know if I've heard of a Sir Jareth.
Sir Jaredith. I haven't heard of such a person, but he seems a bit puzzled at first, as if he's trying to recall if someone stole his brother's name.
And then messed it up just a little bit.
Just
Just
a little bit.
bit.
Love it. I think the Lord of the Manor says, well, Sir Luke will give his introduction too, and he says,
Ooh.
Oh, we don't care.
We
I
just
know.
boom.
And
as he's
that's the best part about it. And he says, "My name is Sir Loof of Milford County, Linderton Manor of Salisbury. I'm an honored knight of King Uther Pendragon and a friend of Summerland and all who live in it."
I just deadpan him the entire time. Hard
When
stare,
he
just
says-
deadpan.
Friend of Summerland County.
Friends
Around
of
me,
all gross.
grimaces.
And then Lord Garanwi says, "And I'm Lord Garanwi, a loyal knight in service to King Cadwi and ultimately to King Uther Pendragon.
We're so close, Garanwi.
He says, he snaps his finger and calls to the butler and says, "Please call forth my son. He should at least give his introductions."
Oh, I saw him to his room earlier. He was quite tired, and
Yes, tired, sick, yes, but he can stand in front of a crowd for a short time and pay his courtesies for those that are partaking in our hospitality.
would you like me to fetch him for you?
Oh no, I have someone who does that. Thank you.
Of course.
It's not too long before you can kind of hear probably an awkward, long eating silence, you know, and then you hear Gwydion patter out, you know. Gwydion is, I think for Sir Jaren, he doesn't look that far off of like a younger boy. Like he doesn't look his age. Like he is a squire, but he looks like he could pass for 14 years old kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, Jaren kind of has his eye on him. He's not great at hiding, like, I want to ask you a question kind of look, but he stays silent as the boy comes down.
And he nods a bit and he looks at his father, and his father says, "Come now, boy. Give your introduction, and then you can return to your room and rest." And Gwydion says, "My name is Gwydion. I am a squire in service to Sir Padarn of Glastonbury. Is that enough, Father?" He says, Yes, very well." And then Gwydion's will kind of start to turn, but he like pauses and looks at everyone.
Excuse me, Gwydion.
Yeah, it looks like he does the whole. Yes, good sir.
It goes right over Jaren's head.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could ask you a question that is dear to my heart. My brother, and this is really a question for the whole table, but my brother, my younger brother, Rickard, has been missing in these lands for quite a while. And I have had troubling thoughts and what I could only describe as visions, that he is wasting away. Some kind of ill.
Tests.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Olwen is gonna maybe interfere.
No, but intrigue test before you can.
Yeah, sure, of
Are-
course.
We still impassioned from the last scene, or are we in a
No,
new scene?
that's over now.
I see.
Ooh. Fail.
All right, everybody.
I failed.
Here comes the intrigue squad with featuring Sir Jaren.
By the intrigue spot. Hey!
Hey,
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Yes,
Proud of
Beatrice.
you.
So
Oh, Jaren.
intrigued. So intrigued.
so intrigued.
Much intrigue.
Beatrice, specifically at vision, at the word vision, there's like a he phrases for a second and then he like lets it go, like he
phrases for a second. Okay.
like his eyes widen and he kind of like
Yeah.
continue, Zach, with what you were gonna like. You might as well finish your next
Yeah.
part, and then someone can interrupt you if they're gonna do it in character.
Yeah, he basically finishes up, says, of him wasting away, like, I'm not really sure how to describe it, but he wasn't himself mentally or physically, and I don't know if what I saw was true.
Wow.
I accidentally. Y'all know how this went for me last time, so
Oh no.
bye everyone.
Yes, Emily, yes.
Goodbye to any fame that I got at any point. Infamy is what we're apparently going for. I'm going to accidentally knock my glass and spill wine all down the front of myself.
Well,
Probably
at least
at
you're
the
not going to get threatened
Yeah,
this
it's me.
time.
at
And
the same time
exaggeratingly
as
jump up.
oh you're right.
Do I need to roll anything for that, or is that pretty good?
Yeah,
I figured.
deceitful, please. This
Oh
can couple-
lord.
This can couple with
I'm
Do
waiting
I
for
get
that.
any bonuses to it?
no.
Oh, guys, this
wait.
is gonna go bad.
Get it? Waiting for that 20, and it's just you just reach forward and
it's
dump
just,
it on your
pouring
head.
it on myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
oops.
Luke knows that trick.
Guys, I'm so scared.
Yeah.
I did that on accident.
Wait, what passions do I have? Do I have anything?
You're going to impassion yourself to
I'm
put
gonna
wine
passion
on
myself for that.
Are you protecting him?
You cannot use
You're
honor
gonna
for
ring
this.
Gwydion
I
from
can't
all
use
of the
honor for
information.
this. No, I don't have honor.
Okay, I'm just saying you can't.
It's Beatrice. She doesn't have honor. Would love of family work?
No, but
I don't know why my love of family is so high.
here's what I'm gonna do. I think this is a good time for you guys to have it because I don't think you have it yet. I think it's time you all got either a loyalty or a love. Probably loyalty, gathering of branches. Yes.
Oh,
Or
Does it make
Sure.
sense at this point?
mm-hmm.
Like you have a common cause and a common purpose. It's probably not love. I imagine you're not exactly like
No, I
fast
Eh.
friends.
But
in this.
loyalty.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, look at Beatrice. Come on, she hates us all. 16.
She cares about you guys. She just sucks.
So is that a 10 plus or a how many d6 or?
Right. It's a 2d6 plus 6 for this.
2d6 plus 6.
Yeah, fuck you guys, I guess.
Ooh.
That makes sense for honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Jaren rolls an
15.
18.
There you go.
Oh,
Nice.
Jaren!
Jan's part of every group.
Yeah. Is that what my score is for it?
Yes, it is. Yep.
15. Jesus.
Oh,
All right.
Oh God,
I'm
17.
gonna
That's
roll
scary.
that because there was ever a time. Yep. All right. Friends, we better hope this works. And I add 5, right?
Loyalty to the gob.
Ooh, this might still fail.
To the
guys.
gob!
It's real low. My deceitful is so bad.
I'm
Oof.
so
Yeah.
so. Oh, oof.
Every
He's
damn
back at it
time.
again.
I fumbled the last time, so this is still technically an improvement. Because I
So-
fumbled with Loof the last time.
Yeah, I
So
think.
Loof knows this trick.
I think.
But when I jump up, my whole charade is that I get the wine on myself. I jump up and I apologize profusely, and then I'd say, Gwydion, would you mind showing me where a room would be where I could change? And that was my entire plan. Whether or not that works as well as I want it to. is a real
Right.
question.
I think it's clear to like.
At least I did this to him.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I think it's just clear in like the way you do it. It just
Yeah.
comes off very contrived. Like it
Yeah,
seems very.
I'm just never gonna be in a public situation ever again. This is what happens. All right, yeah.
I mean, it
That's
doesn't
fine.
come off like completely like, but it's just like,
No, it's not great.
Yeah, it's not
It
selling
was
well.
purposeful. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
tell that it was purposeful.
Yeah.
The acting may be good, but it was a purposeful action. But yeah, I'll ask Gwydion to show me. And I'm like staring him down.
Well, what's gonna happen? I'm curious. Like, one, I don't know if it'd be funny either or, regardless of whether Jaren interprets it as purposeful, it'd be hilarious to see his
Oh.
reaction. So I think
He doesn't trust me.
Um,
Oh, he failed both,
he failed both.
which means
Which
Bob.
typically
gets
means
to
I get to
choose.
say.
yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say just be like his character. This is like a teenage girl, right? Like you don't know her. She's a commoner. She fixed her horse. Like, you. I think you're just like whatever. That's not irrelevant to.
Yeah.
But don't cut me off. I'm trying to get somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, I'd
Olwen
give
was
even.
pretty much just in like en route to cut him off as well.
I
Such a
mean,
confusing dinner.
I mean, he gives when stuff starts happening, his eyes almost like go towards the corners of the room for a second, and then back, and he blinks a few times before he sees the person he wanted to ask a question to, probably escorting someone.
Come
Jaren,
on, Gwydion. I need Gwydion to catch up on this.
Oh, no, Gwydion will absolutely accept
Immediately,
any. He's
beeline
like,
it, and I'm quick
well,
walking.
he's not gonna be
And, like-
like if he gets called out, he will freeze, right? So it depends. I think it depends on what Jaren's next action is. If Jaren hesitates for a bit, I think Gwydion's gone. But if he calls him out, like both him and his father are gonna hold him here, right?
No, he would have hesitated, especially when he looked away. I mean, he half believed there may be another Boggart like causing
Yeah.
mischief, because
Yeah.
he just learned this day that these invisible creatures are all around him.
Are actually real.
And he-
Yeah, the
yeah,
boogeyman's
and
real.
Owen's gonna take advantage of the hesitation and be like, "So Jaren, we didn't know Rickard for very long, but he's very dear to us. And I want to find him because I felt responsible for him. And I feel like he was my friend in the short time we knew each other. But I'd be happy to keep an eye out. I want to
Friend.
find him.
I'm glad to hear that he had friends and those that cared for him, especially. But
He's kind.
from how you say that, he is, well, missing. Then has been missing.
Not missing. He just, well, missing in that we don't exactly know where he is, but he left of his own accord. He went off in search of himself.
We know he was here, but that's the last we knew about it.
Well, that's it's good news in a way, that he was seen here, and I have a question. And now I know this might seem even more far-fetched than everything that's happened tonight, but I saw something else in my vision, and I'm wondering if Rickard has some obsession or something with it, and it's drawing him away from, well, clearly his friends and family. Do you all know of the so there's this, I'm not too much of a religious person, but I know of it. It's a cup, a chalice that is holy, known as the Grail.
He never said anything about a Grail.
Oh.
I don't know if he was even particularly outspoken about religion. Bob, you can correct me.
No, that's exactly right. All of you are pagan, yes?
Yeah.
Not a very good pagan, but you know.
Still, folklore would work.
Folklore.
But I think
Folklore.
Beatrice, you're
Have I made it out?
Yeah, you're out with Gwydion
All right.
I failed, just barely.
by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, buddy, give me something. Oh, my folklore is balls.
No, it's close.
So close.
Oh, life is so hard.
You know, I don't think it makes sense that you wouldn't have heard of it at all. So I think because you both failed by 1, I'm gonna tick my generous GM and give you each a plus. I'm gonna give you each a +1, which turns this into crit for both of you.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But no
Weird.
glory from the crit,
Not
I'm
to
assuming?
push my luck, but does that mean I get to take it or not?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it means. Yeah.
Oh
Oh
shit.
yes.
Both of you.
We get the glory from it?
Mm-hmm. Because there should be a
Oh my
modifier.
God.
This isn't like something you've never heard of.
Okay.
So
Rebecca, I will add your glory.
Thank you.
neither of you are British Christian, but the British Christian faith is got a long history in Summerland, and you don't know a lot of the details about it, but you know that someone known as Joseph is said to have arrived here with a cup, and that the Lord of Summerland granted him a land upon Summerland, to which he built Glastonbury, which is just south of where you guys are, and is like the oldest abbey of the British Christian faith. And it's said that he brought with him some sort of holy cup from whatever it is that the god that they believe in, whatever that is.
I've heard stories. Not from him.
It's puzzling. In the vision, it seemed like that's what he was focused on. Not that he had just seen his older brother for the first time in years, or that he was concerned about his own ragged clothing or failing health, but it was this holy grail. And he told me that I should bow down and praise it. I normally, if I just saw this, I may look upon it and perhaps even do such a thing, but I just seen my brother for the first time in years. He had more of my focus, and I'm not sure if he
Focus.
appreciated that, but
Happens sometimes.
so I'm not sure if that has anything to do with where he may be currently.
Could
Well.
be.
Could be. I don't have any answers, unfortunately. But
What would you do if you found him?
Jaren, he takes a deep breath as he thinks. Well, I know my preference, but if he is how I saw him, he may not want to come back home, to be with his family. That's what I would want for him. I mean no offense, but these lands are quite taxing. And our family, well, my father was murdered in a raid from the Saxons. My brother could be killed any day by the Saxons. His lands are constantly attacked. Our family dwindles, and I'm trying to bring a part of it back, if I can.
Understandable. I mean, Aronwi and I are both lost things and raids ourselves. We understand that. Understand what it's like to want to have a family.
She kind of
Whoop.
leans forward. I know that I wouldn't want to hear this if it were my little brother, but what are you gonna do? What would you do if he didn't want to come back, though? Would you respect that?
Jaren seems to struggle with that question for a long moment. If he didn't want to come back, which is quite ridiculous, but if he didn't want to, and he was not manipulated by anyone to stay for this cup, and he was of sound mind, and he knew what he was giving up if he did not come home, then he is still my brother, and I care for him deeply, and if that's what he wants, I cannot stop him. There would be consequences. I know the courts and their damn whisperings and dramas and politics would have a field day with it, but, well, I care little for what they say there anyway.
Always visit. It's not like you'd be forced to stay away from him.
True. If I knew where he was, I could, and I could. And he smiles a bit fondly. Well, I'm sure he couldn't afford all of the wonderful raspberry pies that were his favorite back home, so I'd have to send them to him. So, but yes, I could visit wherever he is from time to time, as long as my duties didn't get in the way.
You'd be welcome.
Sir Goranwi just adds very simply and matter-of-factly, having listened to this whole thing as a... If you think that your brother has some obsession with the Holy Grail, then most certainly he would be on a pilgrimage. And that pilgrimage would take him to Glastonbury.
No, I wanted to say it without
Shut
Luke.
up.
No, no, Sir Garanmi, my evil
Die.
Just burns down the whole
Die.
manor.
I'm taking Gwydion and I'm leaving.
I did all of that for nothing. Guys, I got Gwydion out of the room for nothing.
Oh, he didn't have to be uncomfortable and tell him anything and yada
I
yada.
don't
yada.
care if he's
Gwydion?
uncomfortable.
I do. Rude.
Well, Sir Jaren turns to Garanway in a bit of shock. Is that where pilgrimages for the Holy Grail are taken to?
It is said that that is where it first came to these lands. With Joseph Arimathea. My family is very acquainted with this, being so close to it.
I see. Well, that would be our best bet, really, if he is certain.
To express this in a way that you might understand. I myself am a British Christian. And the Grail is meant to be... Well, it's not something that we see or can touch. It is very much a sign of our faith. Your brother's pilgrimage, I'm afraid, might be in vain if his true goal is to witness such a sight, though I hope that he finds himself along the way.
Jaren smiles, almost in a little protest to that comment, and says, well, those of Newton Manor never do anything in vain. So, I think I'll seek him out there.
I want to find him too.
And we can go together. I'm not sure if Sir Loof would like to accompany me as well. He has made it this far, but I know he has duties elsewhere.
You just watch the
I'm
whole
sure
room
he
go...
does.
Yeah, and
everyone's like, "Eh."
it goes right over
You hear a
Sir
distant
Jaren's
groan
head.
from upstairs.
I believe our Beatrice got her head carrot.
Yeah, Beatrice is upstairs. Somehow heard this. You just hear a distant groan.
So Lou
Luke's
says,
senses are tingling.
I would love to join your party.
No!
I've been meaning to see Glastonbury for some time. Being of the British Christian faith myself.
Oh, gross. I would never marry a British Christian.
So many accidents can happen on the way to Glastonbury, guys. Maybe this is a good thing.
Alright, so
Silver lining.
I will check in with this because there's no way we're running this tonight. Now,
No.
Nah.
is this something, Zach, that you could return for a part two?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm actually more open on Tuesday nights compared to Sunday nights because of my current work schedule. So I can do these. It's just given enough warning so I can plan my week.
Would next week be a possibility for this one? Or is it too close?
No, I could do next week.
It
The
would.
week after, I wouldn't be able to.
This would be a short one, anyways. I think because we got so far with it this time. So, and you guys are now there's a lot of things I didn't count for in the timing, such as characters getting acquainted and interacting with each other, right? Yeah. And learning to. But now you guys are off to a relative rhythm, so I think the last I'll fill it out so it's a nice solid episode, but we'll keep it quite a bit short. I don't mean to run it this late. Before we close, I do want to go to Beatrice real quick.
Emily
Just, I want to do one thing,
Yeah.
and it doesn't require any interaction. The second we get upstairs and we are away from
Mhm.
people, I'm going to grab Gwydion by his shirt and say, all right, so I just took a significant hit for you. So you are going to tell me everything.
Oh my god, yes.
I'm not asking.
It's my friend. You'll be mean to him.
Oh,
I'm bigger than
only
him.
this most pathetic little man.
Yeah,
I love
it's
him.
probably true. Who would I?
I'm bigger than him, and I've been stronger than him since day one.
Hang him out
And
the
he tried
window
to save
and just
me, and
test-
I'm the one who
Test your
saved us.
size or your strength, your choice.
My size or my strength? Do I get any bonuses, Bob?
No, inherently.
Oh God, it's not gonna be great.
Full of passion.
roll telekinesis.
Oh, am I still impassioned, or is this a different?
No, but you can impassion yourself.
All right, let's see what I can get. Can I?
Pat-
Horse god.
Do you want to do
Can I
gathering of
do
branches?
loyalty gathering of branches?
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is for the good of the group. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Come here, you little piece of poo.
You do, and he definitely looks threatened, but he says,
Yeah.
"Oh, you gotta. Oh, okay. Sorry. You do. You just." He says, "I can't. I promised him I can't tell you, and I can't tell his family." And then he stops. He's like he
Gwydion?
realizes that he's safe.
Now, I need to know everything. I'm not talking a just not if he's safe situation. We're not doing the half truths. You are going to tell me everything.
Yes.
I don't know much.
I don't care.
I can't tell you what I'm sworn to not say about Avalon and the ladies, and so you're gonna have to know. But he's in Glastonbury, and he's in the Abbey, and he had visions.
Why
here.
can his family not find him?
He just doesn't want to go. He has his own life now. He's chosen.
I am so sick of whatever the ladies in Avalon and whoever in Padarn. All of you.
They
are
didn't do
bad.
anything. They didn't.
They just stick me in the middle of things and then they never tell me why. So we are going to figure this out because I have one dress, Gwydion. I have one. I have a single piece of clothing to my name and I have just ruined it for you. So I'm a little past angry right now. You're going to fill me in.
Okay. I'll take you there.
Yeah. You don't have to tell me about the ladies in Avalon because I'm pretty sure that no one's going to tell me that. And that's fine at this rate. I'll make them regret it later in life. But you're going to tell me everything about Rickkirk. And I mean every detail. By the end of the night. And I'm going to drag him into a room, sit him down. And
So as you start to drag,
Damn.
without your passion, make a energetic roll.
Energetic. Oh no. This is always energetic rolls is where we all just lose it. Oh,
You did it though.
never mind.
For a second, your eyes start to, your vision starts to narrow, and you feel
Son of a.
you feel the effects of the magic slumber upon you.
Okay.
You have 7 days before you pay the price. If you're not rested by day 7, you'll begin to pay the price.
Yeah, we need to go over what that price is because I'm not sure what the price is in this case, depending because it was a low level spell, but we're gonna see.
It was targeted at a low level spell, but you created a sacrifice inadvertently in the process and drew more life force than you intended, which ultimately healed the horse.
I might not be here for a minute.
We'll go over
Emily
the details.
might not show up to a couple of sessions.
No, we never go that long. Effectively, the way it works is, so if you have sleep owed marked greater than 0 after the 7th day, you must begin your slumber where you start to pay the price. So you have 7 days to begin your rest.
All right, y'all, we have 7 days to get this handled, and then I have to go back. I have to hide. I did this for a horse. That seems incredibly fitting. Horse god.
Horse god.
Speaking of the horse, so if we can settle it now, like the next morning, or that night, really, Jaren would probably go out to his horse and see how it's doing. Is it weird that the horse is like perfectly okay?
Yep.
Like hours later?
Absolutely.
Okay.
100% weird.
About as weird as every annoying thing that you encountered with
I was gonna say you encountered a gremlin.
Oh yeah, he's got like to write these things down. The list is too long, Summerland is like nuts. This place is crazy.
Summerland is nuts.
Bananas.
Cool. Well, I think it's a good place to wrap. It's pretty late, so why don't we do our outros? We'll start with Rebecca, and we'll go to our friend Zach last.
Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I've been playing Olwen, and it's been really fun. And I'm so excited that we got to play with Zach today. Oh, it's been too long since I've gotten to roleplay with Zach, and it's always a treat. I always look forward to it. And it's been great. Really fun session. I enjoyed it. I don't have anything to plug. Follow us on our social medias. Follow our Discord if you want to come hang out in the chat and see all our cool memes and stuff. And yeah, hand it down. Be sure to come back on Sundays for Sword of Victory. And that's where Sir Jaren originally showed up in the prologue. Go and look at all of our backlog on YouTube. Check it out. Now for reals, back down to Emily.
There you go.
Hello. Really quick, while he's in reach, here's the cat of the day, friends.
Hello.
I have to show one before the end of every. I'm Emily. I was playing Beatrice. About to get hit in the face with a cattail. And yeah, I don't have social media. But yeah, I got to play Angry Beatrice, which is an interesting thing. And I really like Jaren. That was super fun. Jaren's like one of my favorite people we've encountered so far.
Awesome.
So yeah. Megan.
Megan, hi, I'm Megan. I was playing a Ronwi. I am so excited that maybe we'll get to see Rickirk again. I missed him so much. I don't have any socials, and Nightbot will kill me if I post the video game that me and my team made. But we made a video game, and Rebecca has sent it. Judging is going to happen soon. Please make our click-through rate better. Click on the game. Play our game. I want my number to go up. That's it. I was
Remind me, and I'll
very
throw that
excited
in
to
the YouTube.
Just like
Shall.
if you're in the chat, just do a cheeky little click on it real quick, please. It's
Do a
very
cheeky little
good.
click.
It's very good. I like it a lot.
Stare at it a bit, and then my click-through rate will get better. I like seeing the number go up.
There you go.
I had a lot of fun playing with you, Zach. I missed playing with you.
Yeah.
On to you.
And we'll go to Zach.
Yeah, it's been a blast playing with all of you. It brings back so many memories. Many memories. Most of them good memories. Most of them good from the dark days. But yeah, it's been a blast playing Sir Jaren in what to his view is a whole new world. And I can't wait to see what Rickirk has to say. And as far as me and my socials, I don't really do socials. Well, I do, but nothing gaming wise anyway. But yeah, it was a blast. I'm glad you guys had me on.
Awesome. It was great having you, Zach. I'm glad that we got to connect some plot points and do some stuff with Rickirk, and I think it played out in ways that was like cool for both games. Gave some relationship connections between the games, which is fun. Just wanted to say thanks to everyone for participating. There are a couple of other things I could plug, but I'll just say real lightly. Check my YouTube out. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, both at Twitch and YouTube. I have some YouTube video only releases because I'm not going to live stream them that are games, including a D&D game and a short campaign professionally DM'd game of Pendragon, as well as just a side Pendragon game that I'm running for a few friends of mine, local people that I know. So thanks for watching, and appreciate your time, and we'll head out now. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.